We are ready. We are live. Here we go. Oh, my camera is very, very blurry. Why is that the case? Deactivate that and reactivate. There we go. That's better. Save the changes. How are we doing, everybody? It's title day. For the third year in a row, we are looking set to win the title. For the third year in a row, we are looking set to break a league points record. For the third year in a row, we are looking to bring a trophy back to Glanford Park. We should be able to do so. We are 10 points clear with 6 games to go. It's time to end the season. And just like that, here we go. 30 wins, 8 draws and 2 defeats. There is the very small matter as well left of potentially winning the league without losing an away game. Now, last season, we didn't do it away from home, and we didn't do it in the National League North either. We lost games. Have we had an unbeaten home season? Not in the National League North. In the National League, no, we lost 1 game. So, we've not had any venue, home or away, where we've not lost a game all season. This could be the first time to do that. To come. Home away at Hartlepool, 14th in the league. We've got a 2-week break before we play Hartlepool, so that's nice. We then play Grimsby at home, Northampton at home, 18th and 19th. We have, I think, 3 more wins maximum to win the league. We win 3 more games, we win the league. Then Sutton away in 10th. Probably the toughest away game we have left. Then the toughest game we probably do have left is Exeter at home before finishing the game of the season away at who are they? At Crinton Stanley. But we feel in a good place. I feel like we're in a good place. To just comfortably see the season out, win the league, and just do the business. Welcome in, Chuck. Hope you are doing well. But yeah, so we are ready and waiting. Plus 63 goal difference. We have absolutely obliterated all before us. We've only scored 48 goals at home this season. I say only. We are the top scorers in the league at home. Are we the top scorers in the league away? We scored 54 away, yeah, by far and away. Our away record has basically been the difference between us and Crew this season. Because Crew have a very similar home record to us. But away from home, those 4 defeats away from home for Crew are very, very telling. Especially considering Gillingham, who aren't up near towards the top, then 9th. Hartlepool 14th and Stevenage are 15th. So, like, they're games that they really should be winning. Also, the fact we've only conceded 16 goals away from home in the league is crazy. But yeah, that is the challenge ahead of us today. So, 102 goals scored. Crazy stuff. Man City are looking for Bukayo Saka. If Man City signs Saka, like, should we just end any hope of winning the Premier League now? But we won't end hope. We will do it. Janil Bennett absent from training. Shock. He's going. The other thing is, we do have our transfer budgets and wage budgets for next season. We have a 14k transfer budget. But we are very much overspending on our wage budget. Last time out as well, we confirmed the signing of a big player. Where is he? This centre back from Bayern, 6'7", 18 jumping reach. Yes, he's not the quickest, but there is no long ball that's beating him. He isn't the most adaptable, but we can deal with that. It might mean as well that we actually can play a ball playing defender at the back next season, which will be very fun to see. Very heavily right-footed. We'll probably play alongside Mr. Daniil Semeyu just because of that, which means we signed Michael Rose in January on a regular starter contract. and he's already being dropped down to the bench. Although he can also play in midfield, but he is not the best passer and technical player for what we play. So, yeah. But he will drop to the bench, which possibly means the end for Ollie Younger, who is wanted by Wimbledon. So, Wimbledon, who are in our league, oh no, they're in the league above. So the league we're going into want Ollie Younger. So we might be able to do a bit of business there. It would get 2.2 grand a week off the wage bill as well. So there is always that positive. Janelle Bennett will give us another 2.9 grand a week off the wage bill when we finally sell him. Danny Elliott, it's been a great ride, my guy. It's been a great ride. Just the 44. So if we called it 45 and 46, it's 95 goals across 3 seasons. For Mr. Danny Elliott. His contract is coming to an end, and he will be saying a bye-bye to Scunthorpe in the summer. The aim is probably to upgrade our possibly upgrade the wing backs a little bit, get Michi Afete potentially moved on. Again, it's another grand off the wage bill. Miles Kenlock will probably be seeing the end of his days. We do have a couple of players that are out on loan, here, that we will probably look like Alfie Beast and Kean Scales. They will be looked to be moved on. Tyler Denton the same. Bit more money off the wage book. We're looking to trim down as much as we can before we then start to look at signing players on a free. Maybe get a couple of free loans. Warhurst is going to be somebody I probably look to keep around next season. Just because I know then I have a striker. But if we look at they feel it's too early and would like to evaluate other opportunities. So we will have to wait and see. We probably will be looking into the loan market for some players next summer. Although there are players like Callum Marshall, who does look semi-decent, that we would like to maybe get a scout on, whose contracts are expiring in the summer. We will obviously get the email of players expiring, players leaving clubs in England release players, etc., that we will look to them bring in as well. And there'll be players. Rashawn Scott is unhappy, promises not kept. Now, Rashawn Scott is somebody that I think is probably at the end of his tenure here. We have Rendell Williams, we have Cal Roberts, Fisher, and Dobbin. I think it's probably time to say goodbye to you. Blackburn and Stoke, both of the Championship, want to sign Fisher, but Fisher is staying. Fisher is going absolutely nowhere. He is going to be someone we keep around. But I think I'm going to be like to Mr. Scott. That's fine. I will sell you. I'll sort you a transfer out. That's what I wanted to do. But yeah, so we are very much ready to bring in there. But it's really not the end of the world. No, Janelle Bennett again is somebody that wants to leave. He's contracted to 2028. Which means we are gonna have to look to sell him probably for a little bit less money than we would want to, but we're gonna basically just, he's asking to leave. We're gonna set him available to transfer. He'd be very interested in speaking to other clubs. Around 250k. I mean, if TNS want to bid 250k for him, go for it. I'll take 250k for him right now. 250k. Right. TNS. That's a great bit of business. One of our young players has damaged his cruciate ligaments. Rip Bozo to you. I mean, you are only 3-star potential anyway, so you're probably not going to really make it here. Especially at the rate we're developing. Casey Palmer is now only a 2-star for us. I mean, it shows you the level on which we're operating at. What do you need to be able to compete in League One? I think in terms of the starting 11, we're not actually too bad. I'm not certain, really. Like, the season preview predicts a second in League 2. So, if we're mid-table League 1, I think we can then build on that. We're probably going to need... Like, as much as Warhurst has been good for us in 26 and 29, he is a League 2 standard striker, so we probably will need a natural finisher. I'd like to bring Warhurst in anyway next year to rotate. But yeah, it'll definitely be a striker and probably just basic fullback upgrades, I think. Like, we've got Sonny Perkins, who's an absolute monster. He's not going anywhere. Like, Ebu Adams, like, is very, very good, physically. And, like, we might have to change things slightly tactically, but I don't think we'll need to change too much to realistically compete. Like, in terms of there. Here is our youth intake. Yeah. This is sort of what I was expecting from most of our youth intakes. We will offer most of like the young, like the 3-star potential players contracts, because as much as like they're not necessarily going to be the best, like they will offer potential value going forward from loan deals and stuff like that, and maybe getting into the higher leagues, get them there. But anybody that's like 2.5-star, probably offer a contract to, because that is like squad player level. We don't have anybody in our under 18s, I don't think, with that high potential. We have what's happened there? We have Elliot Flinders, who is a midfield, like a central midfielder that's possibly got potential, but like he's probably about it in our under 18s that would have any real possible chance of making it anywhere near the level we need to. You still have that prospect, yeah. Jason Fisher. We still have Jason Fisher. There he is. He's a 2.5-star player now. I think, like, I don't really know what I want to train him in. He, like, mentally isn't, like, the best. Janil Bennett is going to TNS. So 250k into the transfer budget is nice. £2,000 a week off the wage bill as well is very nice indeed. Like, that will very much help. That will go through what, July 1st? Yeah, July 1st. So yeah, we are only like, we're 5 points away from actually breaking the record. They still give him high potential, yeah. They do still give him high potential. Obviously, that is based on the reports of my coaches. And as much as, like, we have really good coaching staff, like, if I look at my advice and reports, provides player reports, my ass man is the person that does that. My ass man's judging potential, I think, is, like, yeah, like, so they're still giving him high potential, but, like, you look at that and I see not a lot there, in terms of actually judging ability and potential. I don't know if he's actually the best in my staff. Judging ability, no, it's actually this. I probably want Luke Williams to provide my reports. Actually, then we'll, like, that will probably be better, because then he will actually, like, tell us who we've got like where he actually sits. Like, I want him here because rotation around the squad. Like, to me right now, I'm still starting him. So, like, I'm not going to loan him out whilst I'm still starting him. If I find players that are better than him and I can loan him out, potentially, maybe. But he is also on a regular starter contract here. So at this moment in time, I don't see the need to loan him out because he's playing consistently. And I feel like now he will start to develop based on the fact that he's getting that consistent game time anyway. Right, we got 2 midfielders out. We'll bring Harrison Parker onto the bench just in case we need a centre-back cover. But yeah, like, in terms of that, I think the midfield is probably... The depth in the midfield is probably where I need to look to improve. And then fullback-wise. I'd say that's roughly really where I am. Like, if we could find, like, an unbelievable goalkeeper to replace Tashby, then again, I'm intrigued. But, like, a goalkeeper is a luxury move at this point. It's not like I'm going, right, okay, I'm desperately in need of a goalkeeper. Tashby will do a job for me in League One. Maybe as I head towards the Championship, I might need to... Is that from the kid from Barcelona? Oh, Bilbao, isn't it? Yeah. Went to Palace and then Hartlepool. Is he on loan? Yeah. Interesting. He's only a 2-star goalkeeper for me. That's crazy news. That goalkeeper, I'm fairly certain, is who I was playing once I sold Unai Simon. Which is kind of cray-cray. That he, in this save, is in League 2. But Hartlepool have an early corner, and it's over the bar, which is nice to know. Let's get a bit more comfy. Oh, I had a long day at work today. I was a little bit, was in, 6 a.m. and then worked and didn't get out till 5. So, I am glad to be home. Fisher is in. He squared it across. It's nearly an own goal. It's not going to be given, and that is the highlight. But we've won it back. Right, Fisher. I mean, he's going on his own. He's come across to this right-hand side. He needs to maybe get back and provide a bit of width on the left. Harlock, Lewis Dobbin. He's in behind, and he has scored. That's the perfect start. Lewis Dobbin has been a great signing. Like, Dobbin has been superb since I signed him in January. Like, 7 goals and 6 assists in 12 starts in the league is very, very nice. And any more that Crew slip up is obviously good for us in terms of the league. But we are very much set to break Swindon's points record in the league, which is nice. Fisher, Bate, Harlock, Rose, who will probably be replaced as a starter in the summer. Dacres, Cogley in, and it's nearly another own goal. They've got away with 2 own goal scares in this first half. We're going to praise them because we are being the better side. Jared Harlock's free kick. It's gone short to Dobbin. Is he going to square it across? He is. It's bobbling around and Ebu Adams fires in. It's his 7th goal from box-to-box midfield with only 5 finishing. I don't know if that suggests the quality of the goalkeeper we're coming up against, or maybe that 5 finishing's a little bit harsh. And Bradford are beating Crew right now, which is good news for us. Sean Stewart, I mean, he's lost out there. Obviously, with promotion and my aim of wanting to try and win all of the domestic cup competitions as we go up, means League One will be the last time we have a chance to win the EFL trophy. Fisher, down the outside, it's blocked. Sean Stewart, whip it, son. He's gone back to Ebu Adams. Bate, Harlock from distance, 3-0 Scunthorpe. We are walking towards the title. It's a bit of a procession right now. But 3-0 at half-time with Crewe also losing against Bradford. This is very, very nice to see. Because it gives us very much a hope and a chance that we can potentially... I mean, they scored in the 46th minute as well. It gives us the possibility, because what? With 5 games to go, if they lose, they can get a maximum of 15 more points, which would be over, it would be 103 points. So yeah, if they lose, we are a win away from the title. Stewart has won that header. Seliki even. Hinchy, can we not concede, please? Like, I meant to make some subs, actually. But now we've hit the 65th minute. And they've hit the bar from 2 yards out. I don't know how they've managed to do that, but they've hit the bar from 2 yards out. Fisher's coming up the other end. The highlight, the counter-attacks. The counter-attack's been rudely abrupted by FM. Jason Fisher off for Randell Williams. We'll bring Carl Hudlin on for a little bit, because why not? I don't think I'm going to be renewing his loan. Like, if I'm being brutally honest, he doesn't really fit what we want to play. It was just fun to sign him for the memes. But we shall see. He's basically been an impact. He's basically been a very, very, like, rotated sub throughout his time at the club. I mean, he has got himself a couple of goals, which is nice. He ended his goal drought. Maybe it will play his way into maybe another club signing him in the summer. But yeah, I think Warhurst's contract is going to be loan is something I want to extend. They have finally scored. That's been coming. Emotional damage. Lewis Bate is knackered, so we'll bring George Dowling on. We can play Rose in DM, so we are going to put Rose into DM for the last few minutes to give Harlock a little bit of a break, and then bring Parker on as our final sub. So yeah. Just for the final few minutes. As Crewe look like they aren't going to come back against Thingy either. Like, if we bottle a 3-0 lead to Hartlepool here, I'm going to be very annoyed. Ebu Adams has lost out there. Like, that's not good news. I mean, Randell Williams has won it back, and Randell Williams has put it over with his weaker right foot. He was never going to score, was he? Let's praise the lads. Dowling, I mean, we're into the 90th minute. Dacres Cogley, can he find a cross? Can any of them find a cross? No, is Rose going to shoot from distance? No, Ebu Adams is, and he's forced to save from Padilla. As we're into 3 added minutes, as we move to within 2 points of the title. I mean, I thought Semeyu had scored then. That would have been an amazing way to finish up. Club captain Daniil Semeyu scoring. I mean, we might have another chance here. It's Kyle Hudlin! He's loving life in Scunthorpe Claret and Blue. Well, nice work, everyone. Yeah, maybe Carl Hudlin will. There. Crewe have lost. That is lovely. The crowd love it. Williams has got himself is 1 goal or assist away from getting there. Crawley's unbeaten home run reaches 10 games. We beat Crawley in their place, didn't we? No, we beat Crawley at home, didn't we? No, we drew away to them. Interesting. But yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to win the league anyway. It doesn't matter. We are just 1 win away. Can we confirm it against Grimsby? I think Mr. Jordan would love that if I could tell him that I confirmed the league title away at Grimsby. Luke Kundle is still available on a free transfer. Like, he's a 3-star player. How does the new guy kind of rate it? Yeah, still sort of similar. They still we still do give him high potential. I feel like he does have decent potential. Is that Danny Cowley? Yeah. Danny Cowley's at Salford. Interesting. But a nice 4-1 win to start today's stream and a point away from the title. Like, do any of you, like, have expiring contracts? Like, Carl Edwards, are you wanted by end of contract? No. The club just don't have any use for you. I don't really have any use for you either. Let's look at the ability search. Martin Winkler. He's a fringe player at Sheffield United. I mean, he is just pure pace. That is what he is. Apparently he's a 3.5-star player. We would have to very much be relying on, like, there. Now, this guy as a defender to go alongside Thingy wouldn't be too bad. But then we've got Daniil Semeyu. Like, if we compare with Daniil Semeyu, like, I mean, he's just kind of like, okay, in terms of, okay, one better tackle. Let's do it for central defender defend. Like, mentally, he is a lot better, other than aggression. Jumping reach is slightly better. More strength on Semeyu. Like, physically, Semeyu was probably slightly better. But mentally, and, like, technically, it's exactly the same. Bar one tackling. It's just, and then mentally, it's just, the mentals are slightly better on him. Like, he's someone that would be a decent upgrade, but not necessarily the best upgrade. I mean, Macaulay Langstaff, I mean, he would be quite useful. His contract expires next season, so he's probably someone we'd have to look at another time. But yeah, there's a lot of, like, 3-star players. There's not, like, that 4-star player. I mean, Bristol City want this guy. He's, again, most of his decent attributes come from the fact that he's got decent physicals. His star rating comes from that, realistically. I love Callum Patterson's, like, position graph, but, like, he is just not the best. But yeah, we'll obviously look at the loan list come into the summer, just to see where we're at, just to, you know, have a little Lamine Yamal's one next gen. The day we have someone, I mean, Casemiro's got 3 months left of his contract. We don't have anybody, of course we don't. Right, Luca Ashby-Hammond. Right, so Cal Roberts on 3.9 grand a week. Are you, yeah, financial position not strong enough, that is fine. Ollie Younger, the same thing, is going to head off. Dowling, again, can head off. Like, I think midfield-wise is where we're sort of going to look. Like, this is a lot of money that we can kind of... The only person that I would consider keeping, really, in this list right now is Cal Roberts, if he would drop his 3.9 grand a week wage demands as a squad player, but I feel like we can get that at like this kind of winner, like winger at 10 a penny. Like if we looked through like our scouting like list again, like Martin Winkler, like he's very similar to Cal Roberts. Like if we compare him with Cal Roberts, like as a winger, like winger attack, like okay, Roberts has a little bit more flair, but like mentally he's better, physically he's better, technically he's better, not like a lot, but like he's very similar to Roberts. So again, like I think Roberts can kind of go. Sean Fletcher, my head of youth development. You are 28 and 8. Can we get a better Hoyd? I feel like that would be something that we should look to do. If I'm being honest. Highlight that. Role coaching Hoyd. 15s. Let's do 18s. Can we get a... I mean, he doesn't really play our system. But that is sensational. Would you want to join? No. Like, let's make you my head of youth development, please. What's your coaching attributes? They're not the best, but in terms of actually the head of youth development, like, he's very, very good. 1.1k a week. Yeah, he's a much better head of youth development. We need to look at our staff massively in the summer. Like, I feel like my staff is something I can improve on massively. My youth candidates lost 3-1. Yeah, my youth candidates weren't the best this year. We're nearly 2 million in the red. We've won Manager of the Month again, which is nice. It's 2 times in 3 months. We won every game in March, which is very nice to see. And Scales won Player of the Month for Halifax in the National League. So, good for him, I guess. He was probably got his level as the National League. Like, we're on an A+ still with the board. They're pleased with the team's... no, they could not be happier with the club's progress to the division. Yeah, disappointed with the finances to sell Faisal. Like, most of the issues with the board is actually, like, financial issues rather than... it's financial issues rather than performance issues. We're set to break the points record. We can beat if we beat Grimsby, we are champions. It's as simple as that. Crew cannot catch us if we beat Grimsby. So, and the board and the fans expect us to absolutely turn up here and beat them. So, we're going to play the full strength team here. Max Bolster, our new head of youth development's coming in. But yeah, Fisher being wanted by championship clubs is nice to see. Because it means that we're probably getting towards that level. But yeah, I think midfield. I think midfield is where we need to improve next season. That is for certain. Like, upgrade a few players, bring some new ones in. And then we can set both the new points record. We can set the new points record as we win the league. So that will be nice. Oh, come on. You come back. So 102 points is the actual record. Crew have pushed us to the point where we have to break the points record in a way. But it's not really necessarily been that case. Jason Fisher has hit the bar. That would have been the perfect start to the title party. But Crew are losing at home to Salford. Warhurst has got injured. Well, it means Carl Hudlin's getting a game. Go on, Kyle. Get yourself another goal. But Salford beating Crew will win us the league no matter what happens today. Crew have to win, basically, to stop us from winning the league. No pressure, lads. They did not like that shout. I did not mean to click that one. No, I did. I didn't mean to click that one. There is no pressure. Just relax, lads. Play your game. We'll demand more. Now we'll click the actual shout we wanted to click. There's not been a highlight in this game so far, other than Fisher hitting the bar, like, early on. Well, that was the most boring of first halves. I don't like what I've just seen from this team. Come on, lads. Like, let's focus up now. There's a highlight. Perkins into Dobbin. Lewis Dobbin. It's tipped onto the post, and then Fisher somehow has missed the target. Which is not good news. Right, Perkins. It's on Hudlin's head here, isn't it? No, it's not. It's Lewis Dobbin. Out to Perkins again. Into Abbans. Perkins. In towards Hudlin. But we've got... apparently... Carl Hudlin was pushed, apparently. Lewis Bate has the chance. to put the gloss on the title party. He slots sends the keeper the wrong way. 6th of the season for Lewis Bay, and Scunthorpe lead Grimsby. And Salford are still beating Crewe. So, come on. It's whipped in. Backstick. Carl Hudlin. Oh, he's at the bar. He's at the old Denver. Right, let's make some substitutions. Dobbin has not had the best of games. So Cal Roberts, in what could be his farewell tour, comes off, and Randell Williams comes on for Jason Fisher as well. And we'll give Lewis Bay the break, and we'll bring Jared Harlock into the midfield, like so. It's only 1-0, so it's still not said and done. The points record isn't in the bag. If we fail to win, obviously it will be either equal or one behind still. But it's looking like it's going to be a comfortable procession. They've had one shot on goal the entire game. But yeah. As the clock ticks down, there is a late highlight. A free kick. For Grimsby. Into added time. But before they take the free kick, we're going to make our final change, and it's going to be to bring Mishi Afete on for Dakers Cogley, who's on a yellow. And we'll unpause, and Hunt takes the free kick. It's into the wall. Rose. Glennon, Hunt, and Perkins has temporarily won the ball. Lino, is he offside? He's not. We have conceded at added time. Emotional damage. We will make that change still anyway. Because it doesn't matter what the result was here. What are we doing? What are we doing, game? This has done that twice now. Here we go. Here we go. National League North, done. National League, done. And now, after a point here against Grimsby, Daniil Sameu has lifted the League 2 trophy. Scunthorpe are champions again. 3 years in a row, 3 different leagues. It doesn't matter who comes before us. We have taken them on and beaten them all. We lift the League 2 trophy high in the air. In a wet afternoon, we had a 3.37 XG and didn't win. Warhurst is out for like the season by the looks of it. We have won League 2, I think, for the first time in the club's history. It hasn't updated yet. Stuart Shines, your defensive work was good, mate. We are crowned champions. It is a wonderful day for the Scunthorpe lads. And does it now show on the club info that we've won League 2? It doesn't show yet. Grumber. He hasn't played, that's why. Right. Well, he's not been happy with us. But again, Potts is probably one we can put on towards the chopping block. We are going to look. Basically, now we're in League 1. And it's confirmed. We are going to be a League 1 side no matter what happens. We have won the league. Look at that. I mean, Crewe still haven't confirmed their promotion spot yet. They are trying to throw it away as much as they possibly can. We can kind of just do what we want. It's a new points record. It's confirmed. Have we actually? Is it going to show Scunthorpe on there? No, Swindon are still the team on there, so we still need a point. Have we set the new wins record? Is that what that just said? No, we need to win 33 to do that. Huddersfield have won the pizza trophy. Congratulations to them. The biggest overachievers is Huddersfield, actually. But yeah, Matthew Warhurst won the Golden Boot in the EFL trophy. Good for Warhurst, and he was the highest average rating as well. So maybe he'll win like the Papa John's Trophy Player of the tournament. Who knows? Yeah, he sets a new record for the Papa John's Trophy. Kean Scales has done well again. We can get 3 new members to the coaching team. So we're gonna do that. So we have 3 coaches. So we probably need a new I'd say probably 2 goalkeeping coaches and a fitness coach. That's the way I'd do it. Right here, like at least 15s. How many are we gonna get? None. Okay. Anyone at 14? Vince Bartram. Like edit search. Yeah, it's just on that. That's fine. Mr. Bartram from Filed. We'll offer you that to come to us. And promotion wage rise, of course you can get one of them. And at 13, he's still the only one. So at 12, we have a few at 12s, but he's the only one at 13s. Let's actually sort it by goalkeeping stuff. This guy has a 15, and he also has quite good mentors as well. So yeah, Mr. Jose Bermudez, do you want to... I mean, you want way more than I can afford. So no. Jose Maria Ceballos. Are you going to want a load of money? No, you're going to want £700 a week. Request summary to inbox. I skip forward. I need to also get a fitness coach in. What am I doing? Like, just being a massive silly Billy, apparently. Fitness coach. Let's see if we... Can we get anyone at 20? No. Can we get anyone at 19? 18? We can get 2 at 18. What's our current fitness coach on? Mr. Simpson, you are 16. Oh, I reckon we get both of these guys then. Yeah, both of these guys at 18. Why not? Like, why not? They're both free agents anyway. And this guy's Basque as well. Oh, come on. Accept 825. We'll offer you 40. Add a bonus. League One. Winning League One, you can get yourself 6 grand. He accepts it. He's in the van. Come on. Right, they reckon we should play Luca Ashby Hampton. Do you know what? No, we are at home, actually, so we can. Yeah, let's play Luca. Let's give Luca a game. Carl Hudlin will start. Robertson Williams will play. Jason Law can't play. George Darling comes onto the bench. Danny Elliott will come onto the bench. No, do you know what? Danny Elliott's going to get the start. He hasn't played in a little bit. But we're going to give Danny Elliott the farewell tour now. Kenlock in there. Harlock in there. We'll play Adams and... No, we won't play Adams and Perkins. Dowling will come in. Adams will start, but then we'll bring him off midway through. And then we'll also play Younger and Parker. We'll give both the other two a break. We'll get some of the other lads in. As we will get another Guard of Honour. Can you believe it? Guard of Honours in FM. Who would have thought it? We're on a good run. Let's keep it going, lads. We've won the league, but let's go and break the points record now. We couldn't do it last time out. Let's get it confirmed today. Look at this. Look at this. Cheers, lads. Appreciate the Guard of Honour. The fans are standing to ovation as well. You love to see it. But we can kind of now just see out the rest of the season without really having to worry too much about what's going on. Because our job is done in terms of where we're going. It's just about now seeing how many points we can accumulate. As Ken looks into the box, he's found Cal Roberts, and Cal Roberts gets his 14th of the season. Miles Kenlock with another assist. I genuinely, like he has been brilliant for us. He says he's only a National League player, but he has been doing the business for us. We don't have to care about any other results, any other thing like that. It is all just us. It's all it's all about Scunthorpe now. Randall Williams in, the header is over the bar. I'd love to get Danny Elliott a goal today. A Danny Elliott goal is what we want. That is the dream. And at the end of the night... Right, win that header, Mishi. Well done. And well done, Cal. Randall Williams. Into Danny Elliott. Go on, Danny. Danny. Oh, Lino's seen it. Lino.
You're gonna fucking see that!
The Lino has seen it, Neil. He has seen it. It's not gonna count. But we're I mean, they haven't had a shot. Like, we are playing our National League side, basically. And absolutely battering them. That doesn't say how good we are. I don't know what does. There isn't much of a difference between the National League and League Two, I feel like, in terms of actually level of teams now. It's just really the fact that only two teams can go up and only one automatically. Like, that really kind of keeps a load of League Two base sides in the league. Kenlock is having a game, by the way, from left back. He's on an 8.6. Who's setting this free kick down? Dowling's setting the free kick down. Can he find the back of the net? No, he cannot. I feel like it's substitution time, though. Ebu Adams off, and we will bring Lewis Bate on and move Jared Harlock. No, that's... Right, that's what we wanted to do. We'll bring Carl Hudlin on for half an hour. And we'll bring Fisher on for a bit for Randall Williams as well. Fete's also on a 6.4, but Dacres Cogley is knackered, so we're gonna give him the game off. Because I feel like we play like shortly after this as well. But 105 points as it stands. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad going. We've got 3 games left, so we can get 114 points, I think. Penrith. Do you know what? We want him to score a goal. I mean, he's actually the best penalty taker in the team. But, yeah, because Danny Elliott's on the bench now. We could get Lewis Bate to take it, but we're not going to. We're going to remove both of those two. Luca, get forward, son. Go on. We've won the league. Luca Ashby-Hammond on the penalty. Oh, he scored it! That's top bins as well. What a moment. Luca Ashby-Hammond has scored the penalty. Scenes you love to see. And now Fisher. Can Hudlin get on the end of the cross? It's in towards Roberts, is headed away. Fete picks up the loose ball. With 4 minutes plus added time to go. Can we get a third and really crown off this brilliant, this wonderful day? Oh!
It doesn't happen to every guy, and it is a big deal.
It is a big deal. Callum, that's for you. Dowling has made it 3-0. What a time to raid. You just missed it, but welcome in. Steak, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Callum, how was stream? Welcome in. I hope it was a wonderful time with Bill Slough. It is Bill Slough still, right? I haven't been in your stream for a while. I need to get in there. But for people following, people in my chat that don't follow Mr. Y Callum, one, what are you doing? Because Y Callum is an absolute gem of a human being. A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. And he's doing a region air save with Slough and named it Bill Slough. And I love that. But yeah, for Raiders welcoming in, thank you for joining me. I am Sean, for those that don't know who I am. We are managing Scunthorpe. We're not as mad as Callum this year, as Carl Hudland's headed wide. And doing a region there. We are managing Scunthorpe, but we can only make 3 signings until we hit the Premier League. And it's season 3. We are ending season 3. And it's going very, very well. We have won each of the National League North, National League, and League 2. And we've now just broken the points record in each of the 3 divisions as well. So, I'll give you a rundown. So, National League North, Season 1, 109 points, and a plethora of goals, 136 of them. We score goals, it's safe to say. Won the league by a comfortable 13 points. The National League is where it got a bit silly. The National League was where it was very, very silly. We won the league by 36 points. Yeah. 124 goals went in last season, in 46 games. And is Law still amazing? Law is currently injured and is probably going to be released on a free for us this summer. Because he's been a good servant, but he's very injury prone. And he's on 1.7 grand a week when we are very much in the mud financially. But we don't look at that. So yeah, so then the National League, obviously 36 points we won it by, ahead of York. York then didn't actually go up in the playoffs. It was Dagenham and Redbridge that did. And then this season, and then in both the last 2 seasons, we've won Scunthorpe's only 2 FA trophies. We've won them back to back. You're a football manager. Yeah, that isn't any of our business. That is very true, Adam. But yeah, we've won back-to-back FA trophies in Tier 6 and Tier 5. The Pizza Trophy didn't go so well for us this season. Now, you'll see here, the FA Cup. The FA Cup has been kind of friendly to us over the last couple of seasons. But unfortunately, we've played Chelsea back-to-back in the FA Cup, both times at home. And both times, we've lost. So I'm a Chelsea fan, so it hurts me at the same time to know we played them at home both times. But at the same time, it's also very annoying because we could have had them as an away tie. But yeah. We didn't win the EFL trophy this season. We got knocked out in the 3rd round of the Northern section. We lost on penalties 15-14 to Blackpool. It was one of the longest penalty shootouts I think I've ever seen. But Crew have finally joined us in League 1. But yeah, so it's time to finish the National League. We've got 3 games left. We're also trying to go unbeaten away from home this season, because somehow we've won 16 of our 21 away games, drawn 5, and not lost a single game. Whereas at home, we've actually lost this season. We've lost at home to Leyton Orient and to Colchester, both of whom are going to be playoffs. So it could be worse, but we could have had the unbeaten season. The board also just wanted... the board said top half. At the beginning of the season, that was avoid relegation. So they've changed that on us. But yeah, in terms of players that we've signed... Oh, yeah. Also, Season 1 in Tier 6, we produced Jason Fisher from our youth intake. Season 1. So we are going to try as much as we physically can to take this guy from National League North to Premier League. He is going to be with us the entire way, we hope. He's got 5-star potential. When we was down in the National League North, he was like 3.5-star, 3-star for our team. He's now 2.5-star, but like... we have done pretty well considering we have only made 3 signings. Lewis Dobbin is an absolute machine. Is 7 goals and 6 assists in 13 starts since we signed him in January is pretty darn good. But yeah, financially we are not doing the best. We also, because we could, signed Jamie Lawrence from Bayern Munich on a free. He's going to use one of our like ESC slots that you get instead of work permit, like if they fail a work permit. He is 6'7" with 18 jumping reach. So yeah, I feel like there's gonna be good things for him. Hello, Graham. Hope you are doing well. But yeah, Jason Law will accept his future is in question. Good. Rashawn Scott, we will sell in the summer. But yeah, so it's going to be summer transfer window soon. I say summer transfer window. We're only in April. Is Lawrence just here to reach the top shelf? Well, I'm 6'4", so I can reach the top shelf as well. So he's not there for that. He's there to head corners in, basically. He's going to go alongside club captain Daniil Semeyu. Now, how we signed this guy in the National League, I do not know. Like, his physicals are pretty darn good for 6'1". But yeah, he is club captain. The Cameroonian. I'm fairly certain he was born in Cameroon. I could be wrong. No, he is Cameroonian but was born in England. One of the two. No, he was born in he was born in Cameroon, but has got English nationality. That I'm glad we finally figured that one out. I'm glad we can finally figure out how to read. We've got a new coach, another goalkeeping coach. Vince Bartram is in. He's not a terrible goalkeeping coach. But yeah. He is the Triple C Cameroonian club. It's the alliteration all over. It's flying all over. Right. I mean, Nick Kelly. I mean, what is our technical director currently? So he's 15 and 12. Do we have a technical director? We do not. Can we get better than 15 and 12 for a technical director? I feel like we can. Ignore the negative 6k in the wage budget, by the way. That will definitely be sorted out come the end of the season. Can we get better than 15 and 12? Well, we can't get 15 and 15, so maybe we can't. I mean, we can get 14 and 14. Now, is 14 and 14... No, I just want him to be able to judge staff properly, so I'm just going to get the 15 guy. Mr. Nick Kelly. I mean, you want a little bit more than we can afford. Come on, Nick. 35% instead. Come on. 40% instead, then. Come on. Agree to it. Come on, there we go. Sorted. Right, Sutton United next. Didn't they win League 2 the other season? No, I'm incorrect. It might have been League 1, the National League they won then, maybe. Have they won a league title? They won the National League. Yeah, it was the National League they won, not there. Ashby Hammond is injured. We have got the unique thing of having brother goalkeepers, because if one Ashby Hammond isn't enough, we have both. And Luca actually scored. One thing you won't realise from seeing this, Luca Ashby Hammond actually has 13 penalty taken, which is, if I believe and look correctly, yeah, okay, Harrison Porter has 17, but he's leaving us. It's the highest in, like, our squad. Which is very interesting indeed. Which has got me thinking that basically, because Tay is the better goalkeeper, yeah, my feeling is that Luca became so good at taking penalties because Tay made him just blast a load at him in the back garden growing up. Like, I have no proof to that pudding. But it makes logical sense, doesn't it? So, like, because obviously both of them being goalkeepers, only one of them can take pens in the back garden, and only one of them can save them. So if Dad's not around to help take pens to work on it for them, then one's got to take the other, and I feel like Tay probably forced Luca. I also think Luca is the younger of the two goalkeepers. 27 to 20. Yeah, so Luca is also the younger brother. So the younger brother has to do with the older brother will call higher rank. So the logic works. I'm sticking with it. Right. Jason, right, we're gonna go full strength as we can because basically we wanna remain unbeaten away from home. And Sutton United, no, is it Sutton? Yeah, Sutton is our toughest away game left. So, because we finished the season away at Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Someone at work reminded me of the old milk advert where that came from. And ever since then, it's been stuck in my head. For some reason, when Sutton wear yellow, we've decided that we're going to go and wear our white away kit. I'm not complaining about it at all. Not at all. Adams, can you find the right pass? I mean, we signed Rose, our right centre-back, in January, and he's already going to be, come the summer, he's going to be replaced by Lawrence. So, I mean, you hate to see it, but that is just what happens. As Carl Hudlin's running behind, what is their goalkeeper doing? Can anybody tell me what their goalkeeper's doing there? What in the poor positioning is this? As Ebu Adams just picks an absolute peach of a pass to Carl Hudlin. Where is he going? Like, Mr. Rose, where on earth... What part of the world were you thinking your goal was at? Because it definitely wasn't where you were standing. Definitely not. Right, Rose, on to Hudlin's head. No, it's Sonny Perkins instead, and he's headed over. Sonny Perkins is another one that I am so glad I signed on a free. Like, just look at this guy. We play him as a mez. Like, we signed him on a free from Leeds in the summer. Like, he's played 37 league games. He's got 14 assists. Hello, Jenny. Hope you're doing well. I mean, Luke Ashby-Hammond. I mean, he scored his first goal for the club. I probably do need to renew his contract. Because I feel like we got to keep the Ashby-Hammond brothers together for next season. Bate, Perkins, Lewis Dobbin. Go on, son. Find the cross. It's in towards Fisher. It's headed behind for a corner. Come on Hudlin's head. Big Kyle's in the box. Okay, maybe not. Never mind. Never mind. Can we actually... we can get 114. I said that. So we can't beat last season's point total. We miss out by 2 points if we win every game. Which is a little bit sad. Finish third Europe next season. You love to see it. Oh, Amari Patrick has scored, so...
Emotional damage.
Maybe we've got to slightly reconsider our approach. Especially as Sutton have another highlight here. Are we getting a bit too complacent? No, Daniil's there. Adams. Hudlin's holding the ball up. It's into Bate. He's found young Jason Fisher. Jason, he's come inside. It's brilliant from Fisher. Oh, and I don't know how Dobbins missed there. I genuinely don't. You can't tell me otherwise. I'm never going to figure it out. We will demand more because we should be beating Sutton. Let's be real. And they have had the better of the game. So... I mean, getting one of their players off injured, that's always a good sign. Get one of their better players off injured. That makes us look better in comparison. I mean, Ebu Adams is in behind. The man with 5 finishing. He's shown it there more than he has with some of his goals this season. But lads, I'm not being funny. This is unacceptable. We might have won the league already. We might have set the points record, but that doesn't mean you can now just drop off. The owner is looking to sell. I mean, Tycoon Takeover. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for the Tycoon Takeover. No, I need a Tycoon Takeover. Dobbins on a 6.3. Get off my pitch. What are you doing, mate? Jared, get on as well. And we don't like yellow cards. So Michi is coming on. Change that right-hand side up. Demand more as well. Just let's come on, lads. Let's get a highlight. There's a highlight. It's in. Adams has flicked on the header at the near post, and it's wide. When a 5'8" man, I love Ebu Adams because he's 5'8" with 16 jumping reach. It seems very like counter like intuitive, but I mean he's hit the post. He's beating players in the air like it's nothing. And Crewe are losing again. They have been promoted now, so it doesn't really matter. And Exeter probably need it more than them. I'm not going to force for a winner because, like, we don't need to really force for a winner. I'm making the club money. Yeah. You have been making them decent money as well. Carl Hudlin's going to come off. And we'll bring Miles Kenlock on for Sean Stewart. No, we can't because we've run out of substitutions. Of course we have. Right, Luke Ashby Hammond. The kid hasn't even played a game yet. That's incredible. I mean, no! Oh, it's offside! Line out! Good.
You gotta fucking see that!
Good. The lino has known. The lino knows. We want the unbeaten away record. Mishiafete into Dowling. Danny Elliott's in. Go on, Danny. Oh, Danny. You could have won it for us there. We've had a 2.3 XG and we're not winning again. You can tell Warhurst is injured, can't you, right now with the chances we're missing. Dowling. He's turned away from his man. Cal Roberts is driving forward. He's got to square it across. He's squared it back to Dowling. Yeah. I mean, if he's gathering that much interest and he hasn't played a game, imagine when he actually starts playing games for you. I mean, we deserved that win on the stats of the game. It was touch and go for a while there. I thought we might have actually lost the unbeaten away record. Instead, we are now 16 points clear at the top of League 2. Because Crewe drew 3-3. They got a 95th minute equaliser, which means that Exeter still haven't sorted themselves out. Salford could still qualify for the playoffs despite losing to Leyton Orient. Leyton Orient, who can still get automatically promoted themselves, they will just need... they will either need to outscore Chesterfield by 6 in the next 2 games or hope that someone does them a favour. But Chesterfield and Leyton Orient are playoff bound. It doesn't matter for us. We are very much up and away. Up and away with 2 games left to go. When do we play next? 9 days against Exeter. We have set the League 2 wins record with 33 as well. Which is very nice indeed. Casemiro signed a new deal. Kelly's in. Bush is... Luke Bush. What a name. Luke Bush. He's no under-18s goalkeeping coach. The technical director is in the van. He actually can judge player ability quite well as well. He wouldn't be the best EOF though because of the 11 potential. But as a technical director for the time being, he's not too bad. But yeah, so we play Exeter on the Tuesday. Why do we play Exeter on the Tuesday? Like, this seems like a really weird day to play them when we could have played them on the Saturday. We don't have it. Do Exeter have a game on the night, the Saturday? No. Like, is everybody playing on the... So, Grimsby and Stevenage are playing on the Saturday. And then a load of teams are playing on the Tuesday, and then a load of teams are playing on the Wednesday. Before then we finish the... Like, this makes no sense. Just put it all on the Saturday. Who's in the team of the week? Dowling was in the team of the week. What a guy. But yeah, right. Let's offer Luke Ashby. What would he want? We're keen on renewing. Deputy between 950. Can we drop it down? 825 is okay. Because he's currently on £900 a week. So if we can drop him down a little bit in wages, that would be quite nice. 825, yeah, it's a pay cut. And keeps him at the club for a little bit longer. Your current number one is amazing. That is good to hear. We do need to think about potential contracts going further forward. Right, Dacus Cogley is obviously going to be our number one right back. Kane Wilson and James Sweeten, neither of them are here. So, like, these guys need to... Like, Jamie Lawrence will come in and be our number one right centre-back. Coogan is not even here. He's here till 2028, so we probably need to look to sell you. He's currently... Is he No, he's not transferring anywhere. Very interested in speaking to other clubs. Good, because we don't want you here. Intermediary, would we get any... I mean, 26k. What is he currently valued at? We'll take the... Yeah, no, I'm gonna reject those offers. I feel like I can get a little bit more than 26k for him. And then it would be... Right now, it would be Michael Rose that's the backup there, a right-sided centre-back. And then Ollie Younger would be third, because Daniil will be left side. Afete won't play there. Parker there. They won't go that side. It's like Coogan won't be number one. Daniil will be... Afete obviously won't be in there. Neither will Parker. No, Younger even. Harrison Parker would be the second sort of backup. Tompkinson comes out. So does Lawrence. I don't know why I'm doing it for this season. I should be doing it for next season. Add from senior squad. Luca. He will come in. There's a load of people that are expiring contracts right now. Rose would then be there. That's fine. Coogan gets taken out. So does Daniil and Afete and Denton and Potts. And Tompkinson. Rose stays second. Parker will come out because he's a left-sided centre-back, as is Sean Stewart. So right now it's Rose and Lawrence. And, well, yeah, Younger's contract's expiring, so that makes sense. But yeah, like, we can do that a little bit later in the... Amid reports what? Oh yeah, we've apparently hired an intermediary. But we're going to reject those bids unless we can negotiate a little bit with them. Because I don't think 26k really is going to work. Because he's not on the most heaviest of wages, Coogan. But he's just not on wage... Like, it's wages that we could realistically look to get rid of. But I think I'll wait till the summer for that. My Hoyd is going to... No... I'm an idiot. Max Merrick from Chelsea. I know that name. He's currently at Huddersfield on my save. He just signed for Huddersfield. He's not actually been as good for possibly in this save as he has been for you. He's 20 here and he's not really developed. But he does have really high potential, so he will come good. He probably will come good just because the ambitious personality and the high potential. I can't believe I just... Like... Yeah. We'll have to do that one again. Galway United. Can we do 30 Galway? No, 28.5k, that's fine. Do you know what? We'll take it. It gets Coogan off the books early. I'm not too fussed about selling him for that. I mean, Luke Ashby Hammond has penned a new deal, and it's a wage cut as well, which is nice. I mean, the FA Cup Chelsea have made the FA Cup semi-finals, so we can't be too harsh on ourselves if Chelsea have they've lost to Palace. Because Enzo Fernandez got sent off after 2 minutes, of course. Ernesto Valverde. He's my number one for 7.5 seasons. When you finally drop Brett Long, that probably is very explanatory as to why he's now your number one and is doing well for you. But yeah, we'll wait a week and then we'll go back for that DOF. Because yeah, I want him in my club. No offers for Coogan. He's not even transfer listed. We'll transfer list him. Maybe somebody will come in for him in a bit. But we'll sell him for 28k. I'm not too disheartened. He's already accepted them. So that's another what, £900 a week off the wage box that we just don't use at all. Like, he's unregistered, like, not even worth our time. Tyler Denton is somebody as well. Yeah, he's out on loan. That's fine. We can sort that bit out. We can sort that out in a little bit. Survival beckons for Dagenham and Redbridge. I mean, does it when they're 23rd? I mean, they're 23rd on goal difference against Accrington. Oh, we could relegate Accrington. That would be hilarious. Campaign steps up for Sutton's Harry Smith. No, when you've got Matthew Warhurst, who's the top scorer in the league, it can't be anybody else. We're not going to play Luke Ashby Hammond. We're going to play it as it is. Warhurst, he's on the comeback. He's got 4 days. Let's get him on some rehab training. Who played Warhurst as a centre back? Probably a makeshift one at some point. No, we obviously don't want that because Jason Law is also on the bench who is injured. Carl Hudlin can start again and we'll bring Danny Elliott on the bench. But yeah. Let's go. Let's beat Exeter. Get ourselves into the 110s of points. This is the toughest game left of the season. This was the toughest game left when we started stream today, so it makes sense that it's the toughest game left. Chesterfield and Leyton Orient both playing. Chesterfield have got Crawley, who were in 18th, and then Leyton Orient have Stevenage. Leyton Orient have the tougher game. And they need Crawley to do them a favour whilst beating Stevenage if they don't want to be outside the playoffs on the final day. They're doing their part. Crawley are also doing them the favour. So maybe, just maybe, Leyton Orient will sneak in. I mean, and that free kick is terrible. Bait, Jason Fisher, goal Scunthorpe. It's a great finish from outside the box. And this also dents Exeter's playoff hopes as well. Because if Gills win their game in hand, like if they win tomorrow, then all of a sudden they're out of the playoffs. And it's 2-0. It's an own goal by Pierce Sweeney. And we are on course for 111 points. Wow. Okay, Reece Cole. I can't even play the goal conceded music because I'm just in awe by that free kick. That is sensational. Like we got credit where it's due. You've got to applaud something like that. I actually signed Reece Cole in the in my Wheelstone save in FM 2021. I did not mean to do that. Michael Rose now looks stressed, even though he is. I mean, we did concede, so I can say I'm not happy. He is on a yellow card as well. But yeah, you can't really complain when a free kick like that goes in. It's just annoying. That it was right before halftime, and then we've cleared that off the line. Exeter are fighting their way back into this game, and I don't like it, to be honest with you. Stuart. Come inside, son. Played the pass. Bate out here. Nice. Perkins has found some space. Dacres Cogley comes inside. I mean, I don't know who that was. It was Ebu Adams. Because now Fisher's there. Whipping across towards Carl Hudlin. Ebu Adams. Stewart has whipped in across. It's towards Dobbin. It's cleared away. Dacres Cogley. The cross is in. Kyle Hudlin heads wide. I thought he was going to score. I thought I was going to be a happy manager. Except now I'm not, because it's still 2-1. Right, that's a terrible pass. Right, we should be okay to play our way out from the back here. Nice. Back out to where it's come from. Inside, Perkins. Now Adams. We've switched the play nicely. Can we find the attacking inroads? Fisher, he's found the cross. Hudlin's found the header. It's off the beans on toast. Oh. Adams, Bate, the midfield three linking up here. Now we're out to the right back. Can we find the cross? We can. Hudlin this time again hits the post. He's hitting the post as many times as Darwin Nunez did last night. Fisher comes inside, then tries to find Hudlin. It's cleared away. And we'll recycle the ball again. I mean, we have battered them. Their only shot on target has been their wonderful free kick goal. But it's still annoying me that they've scored. Harlock on. Dobbins on a 6.5. And Danny Elliott can come on as well. I would for a team to release a striker or loan me a striker that's like unbelievably good level, like a championship level striker to come into me next season would be the dream. I genuinely think that would be the dream. I would make him star player, play him every week until he literally couldn't physically run no more, and then maybe play him a little bit more until he then definitely does get injured. And just see how many goals he can score. Because there's no way we'd get a Premier League level striker in League One. Stewart blazes over the bar. Ugh. At 2-1, I still don't feel confident. That we're going to see this result out. Let's bring Dowling on for Bate. And then Sean Stewart's on a 6.4, so Miles Kenlock can come on instead. That works for me. They've gone 4-2-4 to try and get an equaliser. Because as it stands, if Gillingham or Salford win, they will be in the playoffs, ahead of Exeter going into the final day. This is not the result they would have wanted on their travels. Fisher, Harlock, Fisher in. Cal Roberts, that's game, set and match. We should see it comfortably home from here. Chesterfield still not winning means Leyton Orient are being handed a massive favour, considering that Chesterfield are in their own backyard as well, and they're not winning right now. Dowling, he shot from distance. That is audacious. Woo, that would have been a goal. That would have been some goal. Perkins corner, headed at the back stick. Michael Rose scores it. And it's 4. Rip Bozo to Exeter. It is Scunthorpe 4, Exeter 1. 111 points. And our final home game of the season is a win. Meaning Colchester were the last team to beat us. Was it Colchester? I think it was Colchester that beat us. It was, yeah, Colchester. Because we haven't lost in any of these. So what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 games unbeaten in the league. We can go 12 before we end the season. That would be nice. I mean, that was a wonderful free kick. Jason Fisher with a goal and an assist. Brilliant stuff. Still wasn't the best player of the week. Of course not. Do you know what? Carl Hudlin, it's absolutely fine, mate. There is no doubt that the fine run of results at the end of the season helped us in overachieving. There is that is very true. That is very true. 111 points. I keep saying it, but it's wonderful to see. 3 seasons in, like 3 seasons, what is it, 100? So 9 and 16 is, well, 16 plus 14 would be 30. So it'd be 339 points in 3 seasons if we win our final game. 339 points in 3 seasons. Right. So we have to delay, what, 1, don't we? Yeah, we have to delay 1. So we'll get you in, and delay Ceballos just for a second. So that then we don't get the one with the deals was cancelled nonsense that comes from, like, being like, yeah, we've blah, blah, blah. We've signed too many people. Right. Staff shortlist. Mr. Bolster, will you talk to us? You will talk to us again. That is good news. We made a mistake. You want 1.1. Come on, accept 1.1. Thank you very much. We will now get you in again. And then we will... Tony Kroos is retiring. Interesting. Not IRL in the safe. Just making that known. Manuel Neuer's also looking like he's retiring. There's a few people retiring this summer. Manuel Neuer, 350 appearances for Bayern. He's not been playing a lot this season. Who's been Bayern's #1 goalkeeper then? I've got a really long way around this. This guy, Daniel Peretz. I mean, he does look good. He does look very good. They signed him from Israel. Yeah, but that would make sense given he's German and Israeli. But yeah, the final game of the season. Away to Accrington Stanley. Warhurst is back, so he's going to get the final game. They want me to play Luke Ashby Hammond. It's away from home. We've got the unbeaten away run to keep. So we're going to play the full strength team. The only person that comes off is we're going to bring George Dowling on for Jason Law because he's still not made it back from injury yet. And then we go again. We avoid defeat here. We have gone an entire League 2 campaign unbeaten away from home. Not the entire League 2 season. That would have been too nice. Maybe one of these league titles that we win along the way will be unbeaten. Somehow I doubt it very much. But it would be nice if we could at one point win an unbeaten league campaign. Perkins. Semeyu. Stewart. I mean, he's lost out to that guy. I wasn't going to try and pronounce his name because I couldn't read it properly. Adi Koya is coming forward, and Shakespeare's been tackled, but Longelo has scored. We are losing. If we lose this unbeaten away run on the final day, I am not going to be happy. On the final day. I don't think we will. But we could do. Stewart, I mean, that is just audacious. Why are you even trying that? And that was their left wing back that scored as well. Jason Fisher's into the penalty area. Goes back to the centre backs. Rose, do not shoot. Perkins, what a lovely pass that is. What a goal that is. I told you I wasn't worried. I was never worried. Me worried? What about? I mean, Dagenham and Redbridge are losing to Crewe. Leyton Orient. Are they winning Leyton Orient? Thingy didn't win. Chesterfield didn't win. That is incredible. Bate. Into the penalty area. He's drove a long way forward. Ebu Adams. Perkins. 2-0. 2-0, 2-1. We've turned it on its head. How are Accrington doing in the league, actually? With Dagenham and Redbridge beating Crewe, us beating Accrington Stanley, it means we actually relegate Accrington Stanley. That is incredible. If Crewe's late season slump causes Accrington to get relegated, I will find that slightly funny. I'm not gonna lie. I will find that slightly funny. That might be harsh of me to say, but I will do. Ooh. So how is the what's the Leighton? So Leighton Orient are winning on the final day, and they're going 3 points clear, which means Chesterfield must be winning or losing. No, must be winning. I don't know. I don't know how it's working out, but basically Chesterfield have bottled the playoffs. Bottled automatic promotion even. Fortunately for Exeter, it looks like their 3-1 win could actually see them still get in the playoffs, despite the fact they lost to us in the last game. It's 10 minutes to go. We should probably make some changes, just so we don't lose out to thingy. Bait off as well. Jason Fisher off for Randall Williams. Kyle Hudlin in what will be his last game for the club, and then Kyle Roberts as well in what will be his last game for the club as well. We should have probably played a few players that was in their last games for the club, but we didn't because we want the unbeaten away record. The unbeaten away record means more to me than being sentimental. I'm not a very sentimental guy like that. In football, it's a results-based business. And the unbeaten away season is on. It's done. Scunthorpe United have not only won League Two, but they've done it unbeaten away. We've not lost an away game. When was the last time we lost an away game? Accrington avoid relegation because Crewe scored an 82nd minute equaliser, which means Accrington survive on goal difference. Wow. Gillingham... Chesterfield. Chesterfield bottled it. How? So they won on the final day. Yeah, so they lost. They lost at home to Crawley. Crawley ended up ruining Chesterfield's chances of going up. Exeter pipped Salford on the final day because Salford couldn't beat Newport. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. But yeah, Accrington avoid relegation. We received 25 grand. Gee, thanks, League Two. Thanks for the 25 grand when we're £2 million in debt. It's definitely not what's happened. Unbeaten away from home though. That is nice to see. But now it's time to look at some players. Right, we don't care about loan players listed for loan. That's interested in loan. Romelu Lukaku's contract is coming up. Divock Origi is. Divock Origi, do you fancy coming to Scunthorpe? Just for the memes. He wouldn't want to leave Milan for Scunthorpe. That's absolutely fair. Who else? Ross Stewart. I mean, you don't look too bad, but you were on 48 and a half grand a week. Would he want to join? No. That is a shame. This guy's... Is he going back to... No, he's going to Killy from Hearts. I mean, Callum Marshall is leaving West Ham on a free in the summer. Ooh. He would require to get promoted from League One. Okay. That is kind of annoying. Let's get a weak scout report on you, just so we can see more, because... Oh, he looks like he's already joining another club, actually, then we can cancel the assignment. No, we don't need to do that if he's already agreed a transfer. Jonas Neatfield, like, it's a lot of Germans. I'm noticing that a lot of these players are there. Felix Higel, opting to look to there. Sam Gallagher. Now you would be somebody to get a quick, like, 1 week scout on, see if we can get any more information whilst the championship is still playing. I thought for a second that was going to say Sebastian Eller, and I was wondering, why is he so down on the world reputation list? But, like, yeah, could you, like, Alexander Mitrovic, you're currently being paid, what, 400 grand a week by Saudi? Do you fancy sodding that off and coming to play for Scunthorpe in League One? Boulay Dia, I mean, you'd be quite good, but I don't think you're gonna come here. Sardar Azmoun, I mean, you are probably a target forward or a pressing forward for Nuremberg, but yeah. I think we wait till... Do we try and head to July? July's a long way away. Balster is going to have another work permit application because we're a silly billy and forgot to confirm and click cancel last time. Matt Macy, I don't care about. Kane Wilson? Kane Wilson's not bad. He is a very attack-minded wingback. Dacus Cogley has pulled his knee ligaments. I don't know why we're training. Do you know what? That has just made me think. Right? Do you know what? We're just gonna rest you. Go on your holidays early, lads. Go on your holidays early. I don't want you here. I want to go on my holidays too. We're gonna just give you the rest of the week off. Because we have nothing to play for. So why we're thinking about needing to be in training, I do not know. We've not got playoffs, we've not got anything like that. Get yourself on the holiday. Go and enjoy your summers, lads. We'll see you for the new season. Right. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to afford you. Oxford are not going to want to lose you. Well, we could afford you, but we can't pay like 5 million for you. We don't have 5 million. And we can't do that because we're not in the Premier League yet. Anyway. I mean, you are expiring. Oh, you're not too horrible. I mean, you're on a lot of money. I don't have that kind of money to spend on the striker. Just putting it out there. Right, Mr. Ceballos is needing to leave. He's a goalkeeping coach. We wanted to keep Josted, didn't we? Who are we getting rid of again? Is it Darren Simpson, fitness coach? It is Darren Simpson, fitness coach. How did I know? How did I know? Those were the best days of my life. PSG will be a Man City. Send you on a language course. Like, if we look at, what have I done for my scout, thing? 3-4. Yeah. You are at Spurs. Your contract is expiring. I mean, you are as no nonsense can get, at 17. I mean, you do have a potential 5-star potential, but yeah. It's not really going to matter. Let's like go into our recommendations. So there's no goalkeepers. There's 3 right backs. Harry Lee is the best one in terms of star rating apparently. But then what is he actually? Is it a wing back? No, like interesting. Josh Brookin is Mr. I am just pacey boy and I go vroom. And he's at Dorking. His contract expires in 2028, so we're not going to get him anyway. Daly Campbell at Shamrock, do you expire soon? No. Reece Thomas, where are you on loan from? Man City. There's one player that I will have a little scout of, just because I want to see where he is. After he absolutely... I thought it was Conor Bradley. I could be wrong. Let's have a look at Liverpool. Because he'll be in the Liverpool team, surely. Like under 21s, maybe? Maybe not. Under 18s? Position. So there's no right back in the under 18s. There's 2 right backs in the under 21s, but he's not there. See in their senior squad? Calvin Ramsey's there. They've loaned out Curtis Jones this season. They loaned him to Saint Etienne. Interesting. Did they sell him, or is he just not in FM yet? He might not. Oh no, he went to thingy on a Coventry on a free. I'd have been tempted to buy him just because of what he did to Chelsea last night. Just would have been. Right, current season. Right, next season. So Lawrence Sunrose there. Semeyu, we can... Right, let's go into the squad planner for next season. Right, left back. So Afete comes out. Denton comes out. Potts will be in there, but Parker will go above him. Lawrence won't be that side. Rose won't be that side. I don't know why Tompkinson's in this squad planner. Yeah, Stewart would go ahead of Potts. Left back, it is Sean Stewart, then it's Miles Kenlock, then it's Dan Potts, and then it's Parker at a very, 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 very big push. DM, it will be Lewis Bate first, then Harlock, then we get rid of these two, and it'll be like that. Right centre midfield, again, we don't need either of these two in here. Right centre mid right now is Sonny Perkins as the number 1. George Dowling is being released from his contract, so it doesn't matter. Beeston would be last. Ebu Adams won't really play here, so we can get rid of him. But then it'll probably be Harlock Dembe like that. Then it'll be Ebu Adams as the first guy here. Then probably Harlock, then Bate, then Perkins, then Bate. Then get rid of these two. Why are you like poor positional depth? We should look to sign there. Yeah, Fabio Tavares again. We don't have. It will be Lewis Dobbin, then Jason Fisher, probably. I feel like we might need to have a little look at our wide players. Just having a think. We need to add Jason Fisher into this side as well. Jason Fisher there, then Lewis Dobbin. So Jason Fisher first, then Randall Williams, then Lewis Dobbin. And then up front, yeah, we do need thingy. Right, can we actually look to extend his loan as well? That would be something that I should probably do. Not Rashawn Scott, what am I doing? So we plan on keeping Matthew Warhurst. Danny Elliott goes. Yeah, like we are... Like next season, Sonny Perkins can play at striker, but he's going. Lewis Dobbin can also play at striker, but Danny Elliott is going as well. Like we do need strikers. All right, Mr. Warhurst, can we... Is it too early? It's still too early. That's not good news. We didn't win Manager of the Month. We came second in Manager of the Month. Okay, yeah. Leyton Orient winning all their games makes sense. Laura's back in full training after finally recovering from his problem. Excuse me for that burp as well. So, League One. Record top par finish. Okay. Accept current vision. End of season team meeting. So right now it's saying that we should be There. I reckon, no, not back to back. Not playoffs. I'm gonna give you all a chance for the next campaign, mid-table. Jason Law is the only person that is disappointed in that. He's leaving anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we will have to have a look when we get to July anyway, about how close we are to the top of the league, where like what sort of the outlying underlying statistics are for this season. So that will be something to figure out. Because, you know, like, there, and we will look in the summer as well at who is currently on a contract and who we think we will improve on. Request summary to inbox. We're gonna wait for Lawrence to sign before we look to make any more improvements to our staff now. Actually, because like, basically, I'm fairly certain had a locked-in promise that we couldn't even negotiate about improving the backroom team. So, Accrington have sacked their manager. He's kept them up, but then he's been sacked. West Brom have offered can we get a better set-piece coach than that? What's the sort of set-piece coach looking like? Set-piece coach, pick set pieces. Where are set pieces? There they are. Can we get 15? He's 13. If we can't get anybody better than that, I'm gonna look to keep him. We can get a 12 with decent mentals. Do you know what, Mr. John Walker? I'll let you decide, but I hope you don't choose West Brom over us. Like, that would be very, 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 very sad if you did decide to leave us. I would not be too pleased. Rashawn Scott needs to be sold. He's valued by request at about 425 grand. Again, if we can make 425 grand. 350, Peterborough already present a transfer offer. Do you know what? If he can bring 325 grand to the table, I will I will accept it. I will accept 350 grand. Just to see, you know, just to have a little gander. They're all lacking potential. Maybe nah, I don't think so. I don't think 2.5 stars really where we want to look at. 350k. I'll take 350k for you, Rashawn Scott. Definitely. I think 350k is well worth it. Again, it's his wages off the book. We can bring someone else in. Like, we're currently still 6 grand over the wage bill. So like, we do need to trim some players down. Walker, our set piece coach has left us, and they're not liking us. Right. So we've got Adam Redfern instead. You want too much money. How about if we win League One, you get 4k. You like the sound of that? Good man. You like the sound of that. I like the sound of that as well. I like the sound of you coming in. I should have waited. I mean, Raymond Gambo, that is unfortunate. You have damaged your cruciate ligaments as well. What is it with my players and doing damaged cruciate ligaments all of a sudden today? Right, let's confirm it this time. There we go. Sean Scott is off to Posh. Peterborough of League One. So, managed by Jesse Marsh. Is he still at Bradford? Yeah, he is. Jesse Marsh, that's a bit of a fall-off. You were at Swansea and then sacked by Swansea due to their poor league position in 2025. Had a year out and then went to Posh, of all places. Right, so it's going to form with those two games and the teams that were the third and fourth and fifth being the two that look like they're going to make the playoff final. No home wins in the playoffs. Okay. Exeter go through after extra time. Colchester don't need extra time, but no home wins in the playoffs. Home wins in the playoffs, they don't exist. I mean, Watford approach for Mr. Jacob Butterfield. I mean, he was a player for us. We released him on a free transfer and then he left Hamilton. Butterfield, I'd love you to stay. Okay, he's going to go to Watford then. Cool. Bye-bye, Butterfield. Redfern in the van. Nice. What is it with all of our staff just deciding they want to leave? I don't like this. Redfern is in, though. Tompkinson is interested. Like, yeah, he's good League 2, but meh. And that's not what we need. We don't need League 2 standard players. We've got an under-18s coach in to replace the one we just lost anyway. Bradford have sacked their manager. Wow, they lost in the playoffs and have now sacked him. Wowzers. Marco Silva is in but sacked by Fulham in 2024 and hasn't got a job and is now linked with League 2 Bradford. That would be a fall from grace as well. That would be a fall from grace. Goodyear, what a name that is. Can you imagine that? You get, Butterfield has stayed. You love to see it. You love to see it. But could you imagine getting your team to the playoffs, losing in the playoffs, and then be like, sorry, lads. Sorry, mate, you're off the door. You're off out the door. Wait, did I just see that the FA Cup final is Crystal Palace West Ham? West Ham knocked out Man United and Crystal Palace knocked out Chelsea. And West Ham have won the FA Cup. I mean, they left it very late, didn't they? Kudus, Agurda and Bowen. 84 minutes and it was still 0-0 and they won 3-0. But here is the end of season review. It's 5 trophies now in the save. Dobbin was named signing of the season. I think that's fair. 7 goals and 9 assists in joining. Warhurst has had a very good season. Is it time to feel like it's too early to discuss a loan move? Really? The biggest win was 6-0 away at Leyton Orient, where Warhurst got 4 of them. Goal of the season came from Law when he got a hat-trick against Tranmere. And our match to remember was beating Sheffield Wednesday 4-1 in the Pizza Trophy. Prize money, competition prize money down because we now had no Wembley visit. But yeah. That's a fairly fair team. That's a fairly fair team of the season. I feel like it's a bit harsh that we're letting Cal Roberts go, despite the fact he dropped a 7.3 this season. You're in your favourite part of the game. Is it transfer season? Is that your favourite part of the game? Because that is my favourite part of the game. I mean, we won... Did we not win Manager of the Year? I feel like that would be very harsh if we've not... Warhurst is into the overall best 11 after just 1 season. Poor Danny Elliott. Tashby, yeah. Semeyu Young, yeah, that's fair. That midfield, fine. Fisher is in there. You'd love to see that. You do love to see that. Changes to ticket prices. I mean, we're projected to actually lose money this season because our figures haven't dropped. Scouting budget is here. Did we not win Manager of the Year? It hasn't been announced yet, that's why. And Carmen Matty Roof, yeah. Colchester look like they've got promoted. We conceded the fewest league goals over the entire season. We just got that achievement. And 6th place Colchester have been promoted. Rip Chesterfield. Chesterfield bottled it in the league late on in the season and then bottled it even further by not winning the playoffs. Rip to them, I suppose. Good left, but she's right. Right, 10 there, right. We have been named League 2 Manager of the Year, I was about to say. League 2 record of 114 points. The new fewest defeats. Warhurst wins Golden Boot. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our players are in the Team of the Year. Who won Player of the Year? Who won Player of the Year? Player of the Season, League 2 Player of the Year. Isaac Olafoe. How has he won Player of the Year? The PFA have mudded Warhurst there. I mean, he did have a higher average rating, I suppose. That makes sense. That makes sense then. Aberdeen got relegated. Wow. That is crazy. I mean, we topped everything. Except for average possession. We didn't have the highest possession. Interesting. Who did have the highest possession in the league? Now that is something I want to know. Team detailed. Average Colchester by 3% more. And they did that over 3 more games. So, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, excuse me. I had a long day at work today and I am tired because I didn't sleep well last night either. It all seems to be catching up to me right about now. I mean, offers have been made for Anwar Uddin. Do you know what? Altrincham or Boreham Wood, if you want Anwar Uddin, you can have him. Like to welcome back Partick Thistle and Forfar. Up the Partick and Forfar. Interesting. Hello, Mustang. Hope you're doing well. League 1. Building for League 1. That's what we're going to change the stream title to now. Because we have finished the season. There we go. Cough, cough. Someone hasn't updated the skin. I know. I did message you to say I would do it tonight. And when I meant tonight, I meant afterneath the stream. Oh, he's gone to actually become their manager. Good for them. But yeah, hi and lurking again. Yeah, I will do it after stream, Sass. Because when I saw your whisper on Twitch earlier, I was like, I've got 2 minutes and then I'm going live. I don't. And it was literally the first time all day I've loaded up Twitch. So, but yeah, how are you anyway, mate? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, Mustang. Thank you, Mustang. We've just won the We've just won League 2 by breaking that points record. The 3rd league in a row we've broken the points record of. National League North, National League, and now that. I am a Chelsea fan, Mustang. In real life. Unfortunately, someone has to be right now. Ashby Hammond could... Ooh. No, we don't want to sell. We want to be a star player. $4,000 a week. You're asking for too much. He's on 3.9 right now currently. So 3.6 would be a decrease. If he wants, if there, but this would then remove the release fee. His contract is currently expiring in 2027, so it keeps him around for another extra year, and he will agree to 3.5. So we've actually decreased wages there. Sonny Perkins, we signed you this summer, so like, but yeah, his contract expires. I think he's gonna be somebody that I want to get a new deal with. There is interest from him. Who's wanting him? Ipswich, Rotherham, and Watford. Championship sides are sniffing around him. What is he currently on? 1.8k a week. Star player is fine. Oh yeah, he can. Like, he can get in the bin. Like, okay. Do you have a release clause? Yeah, minimum fee release clause. If clubs want to bid for him, if they want to pay his release fee, I'll take 5 million. I will take. To be quite honest, it might be detrimental to us going forward in terms of actually performance, but yeah, I'd take 5.25 million right now for Sonny Perkins. If clubs were interested in bidding for him, I will find there'll be players I can replace him with. There are much worse to support. That is correct. But yeah, I'd very much. Dean White, you are 17. We're waiting until Lawrence comes in. That's what we're doing. We're waiting until Lawrence comes in. Ashby Hammond has signed a new deal. Jason Law is gonna... Right, Jason Law... Right, what would Cal Roberts want? $2.4k a week I can do. If he drops to squad player. Squad player, 2.4. That's a huge drop-off in his wages that I'm actually very happy to do that. Ollie Younger, I'm happy to let go because we've got Lawrence coming in that will replace him. Dowling is probably not good enough. Scales, Ogle, Poulter, they can all go. Jason Law's the one because he's on 1.7k a week under important player. Does he not have an agent? Okay, this is interesting. He's gonna want important player. I'm only gonna want to offer him squad player. He can go. He's wanting too much playing time. Cal Roberts at squad player, fine. The rest of them, fine. That's fine. He can go. Fritz Voltmer, 13-12. Can we get better scouts? Do you know what? I'm happy. I mean, if you can accept 675, I'm happy to keep him for the time being. But yeah, that's fine. Tay Ashby Hammond removing his 650k release clause. Does that increase? He's also not for sale. Good. I agree. I agree. No nonsense with that. Right. Request summary to inbox, please, lads. We have no ass man right now. We are assistant managerless. But that's fine. We will get somebody in to deal with that. Do we have a Continental Pro license? We must do, right? Yeah, we have a Continental Pro license. Cool. Foden wins Player of the Month. Good for Foden, I guess. Only A- now because like back down to reality. Brilliant signing for the future. Yeah, he would be a good signing for the future, not for now. And we are thinking about the here and nows right now. Like that's more what we are focusing on. Right, is Warhurst's loan now at a position where we can extend it? I feel like it's too early still. Richard signs a new deal. Nice. Don't offer a new contract. Kane Burrow, offer a professional contract. He does not have significant potential, so I'm not offering him one. Keep Loney at the club. This is what I want to do, but Man City say it's too early. Right. Sorry, this is taking forever. Why? Fritz Waltmer stays on. Nice. That is good to hear. But yeah, we're heading towards July the 1st. And then we're going to have a look at some people. See who's been released. Actually, we can look now in expired in a month. And we can actually start offering players contracts if they expire in a month. This is quite good news. People that I can actually sign would be nice without having to waste like an ESE slot. Sam Gallagher. You're not an AF. You are not an AF. I mean, you're 6'4" with 15 jumping reach. You do have decent-ish physicals. You could be an okay backup striker. Because you're only a 2.5 star AF. Like, you just don't have the technicals to really be an AF. This kid at QPR, Admiral. I just want to sign you because your name's Admiral. Be quite funny. Dara Costello. I don't see him as a 3-star kind of guy. Of all the players we've scouted, what is the current guy that is highest on ability? It's this guy, potentially. But again, he's not great. No. Again, you're not great. Your work rate is terrible as well. Like, it's just mainly 3 stars and 2.5 stars. I mean, it's not necessarily the best. Right, let's go back searching through World Rap. Let's have a look through here, like finishing. Tommy Lee Higgs, you're definitely not gonna be if you're playing in the Welsh Premier League, so you're probably not gonna be good enough for what we want. I mean, this guy from Yeovil, but Yeovil are in the National League, so they were in the higher leagues a couple of seasons ago. Turan Chalanoglu, are you related to Hakan by any chance? No idea. You might be. He's been playing in Germany. This is the thing. There's too many people that have been playing in Germany. Yeah, you are not really what I'm looking for. I feel like I'm gonna just wait until players have got through when it like get to July the 1st and people have been released, because I can actually look at a lot of transfers that way. I can look at who's been released properly. We are just basically simming to July the 1st. Osman Kamara, he's League 2 standard. Like, League 2 standard is not really what I want. We have 2 ESC permits. We are going to be using one of them on Lawrence. So we only have one now. Luke Kundle has been offered by Crew, and that, like, again, like, he'd make a decent box-to-box. But then you've got Abu Adams, who's also a decent box-to-box. And is like our midfield 3 that currently starts is really nice. We do need midfielders, though. We do need midfielders. I did offer him to play him as a right winger and winger, but that's where we're going to be like playing him, so that's fine. I can make that promise. And now I can quite comfortably keep that promise. Let's have a look then at players that are loan listed. Loan status listed, contract type any. By world rep. David Datro Fofana is. John Duran. David Washington. Now, he could be someone to have a look at. I feel like Chelsea would want big stonks for him. Would want him to play with higher quality players. That's kind of fair. Junior Krupi went to Liverpool. Wonder Kid. I don't feel like Liverpool would want to let a Wonder Kid go on loan. Would it okay, so the season hasn't ticked over for him yet anyway. But again, just good to get, you know, a cheeky little scout report on. So we have a rough idea what we're dealing with here. Michael Olakigbe. Now, I've had him there. He's a very quick, pacey winger. He is not really a striker. His finishing ends to be like towards the lower end of that range. Aleo Felice from Spurs. Now, Felice would be quite nice. Would Spurs want me to? Yeah, would want him to play with high quality players. That is fair. Morgan Rogers is one up there. Like, can we get like a weak scout on you? Just to try and see if we can get some more information on you. Like, this guy, yeah, he's just, we looked at him earlier, his contract's expiring. Again, like, there's so many players. We have no scouting range, apparently. Let's look at, so we have this, so we could get 3 months of scouting at Europe. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Why not? Why not? Everton in offer for London and Marseille are spending big money there. Darren Moore has gone to Aki. He left Sheffield Wednesday in 2023, and now he's going to Aki. Interesting. The constraints of this save mean that basically waiting until July the 1st is interesting. Right, what I'm gonna do quickly is pop to the loo. I'll be back in 5, chat. Ugh. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, no ginger man bun. Chair god manager, though. I mean, welcome in, Mal. How are you? Hi, Malb. The man bun is back. The man bun is here. How are you? Oh. Not bad. Munching on food. What we munching on? What are we munching on? It's the World Cup, innit? I mean, Italy are playing Honduras. It's the big what? Is this 48 teams? What is this? How many teams? Group stage. Number of teams, 48, yeah. So they've done what? Oh, is it... Because wasn't it like weirdly 2 groups of 3? 48 what teams now? Because yeah, you can make that 12 groups of 4. And it just makes... I don't know how they're doing it. Standard curry and rice. Very nice. CB McSeberson is good because... I mean, Cambridge are bid for Potts. When does he contract expire? 27. Do you know what? Yeah, I'll take... I mean, it's another grand a week off the wage bill, I suppose. Yeah, I'm good. We've just broken League 2's points record. And won League 2, so we're... 3 for 3 in terms of titles this save, and 3 for 3 in terms of points records. So... yeah, and we're heading towards July the 1st, so we can look for freebies. Because that's what we do in this save, a freebie manager. We signed Jamie Lawrence Mal last stream. Because we saw that he was very, very good. Basically, 18 jumping reach and 6'7". So we signed him on a free. And yeah, so we're waiting until July the 1st for when all the... so he's coming into the back. Pre-season preparation. It's basically the same teams as we have. Have we got our new fixtures already? Have the new fixtures come out? No, not yet. Attend this. Skip to expiring contracts. There we go. End meeting. Goodbye. I don't care about that recruiting meeting. But yeah, so we've signed him. Thomas Ince has gone to Bradford. So Newcastle have got Champions League. And Villarreal have got Champions League. Newcastle came 5th. Spurs have won a trophy. Ew, Spurs have won the Europa League. They just beat Lens in the final. Spurs have won the Europa League. Delete the save. Yeah, save's cursed. Save's done. Well, it's been fun, everybody. No, we're not deleting the save. We were enjoying it too much to do that. We were enjoying it too much to do that. He would be a terrible signing. Why is he being scouted still? Is he still on our shortlist? Yeah, we can remove him from the shortlist. He's a 2-star goalkeeper. Reload until Spurs lose. If I was reloading Mal, I would be going back to about. We'll be going back over an hour, basically. I don't fancy losing over an hour's worth of progress. As much as it's there. Portsmouth are in a have bid 3 million for Perkins. Ooh, he's gonna want to leave, isn't he? Did they get relegated from the Championship? No, they survived. He only has a slight interest. Which means then that we can actually, and it's a load of installments and stuff, so we can reject that because he only has a slight interest. He's not really like, oh my god, I'm gonna be absolutely so upset if you don't sign me. Oh my goodness me. Hello, Reece Williams. Oh. Saj. Okay, I was gonna see if I could sign him. He would have been very fucking good. He would have been very good to have got. Imagine being able to have brought this guy in alongside Lawrence. Where did Portsmouth get £3 million from? I do not know. But they wanted to try and bid £3 million. He has a £5 million release clause, Perkins. So if we get £5 million, I'm not too concerned. Potts has gone. It's more wages off the bill. Yeah, we are £2 million. We are £2 million in debt now, as well. So there is that slight. There is this. Oh no, it's only £1 million now. We must have got sponsorship money coming. At some point. But yeah. We must have got some, yeah, it's like possibly like sponsorships come in. But yeah, Potter's gone. We've made money on him. I mean, David Washington would be great to... there is no way in hell that he is a useful backup to the first team. You can get to fuck whoever scattered him. Chelsea want him to play with higher quality players for a reason. I mean, would Liverpool... I think it would be... Yeah, we can't even look to sign him just yet. I mean, Morgan Rogers is good League One. Yeah, I think Morgan Rogers is... Who's he wanted by? Aberdeen. I feel like he is probably more of a winger than he is than a striker. What would they want if we was looking to loan him in? They'd want 70% of his wage. We can definitely afford that, yeah. We can definitely afford 17 grand a week when we're £1 million in debt. Yeah, of course. That makes so much sense, Middlesbrough. You're definitely not asking for a fucking arm and a leg there, are you? I would have to probably chop my arm off before I could afford that. Sell my arm for 17 grand a week. Pedri signed a new deal at Barca. Good for him, I suppose. Like, good for him. Cheltenham make Jones offer. They've made an approach to sign this kid. Okay, yeah. You do you. You do you, I suppose. I mean, is that now 4.4 million from Portsmouth? It's from Derby. Wait, that's Harrison Parker. Portsmouth have made Perkins offer for 4.4 million. No. He wants, like, Derby are an offer for him. It's not really good value for money. Does he have a release clause in his contract? No. Could we speak to you about staying? I need to be playing football in the Championship. Right. Right, that's fine. What's a fair number? 750k. Okay. So we can reject. Suggest. Yeah, Derby don't want to pay 750k. It's all right then. Portsmouth are trying to bid for Perkins. Just bid his fucking release clause. If you want to... We're powerful. We're powerless to resist. If they wanna bid his release clause, go ahead. Like, genuinely, like, if they bid his release clause, there's nothing I can do if he goes. But until that point, I am not willing to sell Sonny Perkins. Right, is it also a good enough chance now, Man City, where we can look to renew the loan of Warhurst? Can we make it regular starter? £300 a week and can be recalled for a regular starter at advance forward. Accept demands. Confirm the new code of conduct. So Warhurst coming back on loan for another season would be nice. Right, Warhurst offer accepted. Playing wage percentage £300 a week as an advance for a regular starter. That is fine. I mean, he's asking to leave because he wants his agreed playing time a breakthrough prospect. He's not going to leave Newcastle for Scunthorpe. Let's just completely wipe that one out. Right, this guy is a winger. Okay. There's 10 a penny wingers like this, and yeah, like, Dobbins is better, and I'd rather have Fisher than him at that point. Matt Macy's removed from the shortlist. Good. All of those players we're going to look to sell. Most of them are on loan anyway. Tony Craig. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll offer you a new contract, Mr. Tony Craig. Scunthorpe youth contracts. Right. DOF negotiate. DOF negotiate. DOF negotiate on anybody that's basically 2.5 to 3 star. Because then they might develop, and we'll get some people out on loan to the relevant leagues where they can get some game time. And then yeah, the 2 stars are never gonna make it. He's leading League 2. His mentals aren't very good. I feel like we want somebody slightly better. We've managed to increase our stature. Southampton are the biggest growers, apparently. Not us, which is sad. Portsmouth, like, we'd actually make 4.5 million off of that. No, I'm going to stand firm. You can make it. They've made it 6 million quid potential, and we've still turned it down. Because it's not his release clause. We have our new fixtures. Oh, Sheffield United have offered us a job. Goodbye. I don't care. So, Crew Alexandra are the biggest overachievers. They were finishing second when they were predicted 14. That's good for them. The fact that none of my players are anywhere near that is disgraceful. Finish mid-table. Loan deals expired. We've offered a renewal on the loan anyway, haven't we? Yeah, we've made the transfer offer. So, they're a second tier French side, so not really interested. And we continue. We receive 400 grand. Warhurst loan extension to be confirmed. That's good news. Because I have no interest in leaving my job. Matthew Warhurst is in the team. Hard and happy in current job. Right, we have got like 5 days to go until July the 1st. Yeah, Sonny, I would like to. I will arrange talks, but you wanted like ridiculous amounts of money that I can't afford. That's the thing. Like, you're wanting way much more than I can afford. Like, I can't afford that. You, like, genuinely. Like, I can't afford that. Accept the invitation to this friendly. Accept the invitation to here. Like, if I can't offer you a contract that you're, like, there, how can I do anything about that? Like, I'd love to offer him a new deal. It would make me extremely happy to offer you a new contract. I mean, he's been poached by Grimsby. Like, good for Grimsby, I guess? I can't even, like, click on him. Interesting. We've had a player poached from us by Grimsby. Financial fair play regulations. Like, okay, wages. Right, Janelle Bennett. Right, are you wanted by anybody? Yeah, he's joining TNS, isn't he? That's fair. So we are currently negative 10 grand in the wage budget. Interesting. It's probably why we can't sign anybody right now. Or offer anybody new deals. Apparently, it's that we're gonna get the the Carabao Cup draw. We're gonna just draw all teams. There's 72 teams here. Who do we get? We get a Mill at home. Millwall at home. The season starts in like a month. Olafoe signs a new 2-year deal with them. Perkins no longer wants new deal due to the interest shown from him and elsewhere. That's fair enough. Like, look at all these championship clubs wanting him. Like he is a very good player. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but they have there is a 5.25 million release fee in his contract, and if they hit that, they can sign him. But that is the only way I'm accepting selling him. If not, he's staying put. If a club can't afford to buy him, I'm not selling him. Portsmouth have bid 950k for Parker. What is it with Portsmouth and bidding for our players? And it's a terrible offer as well. Like, get in the bin. Just absolutely get in the bin. Right, come on. 1st of July, please. Request summary to inbox on that. We'll get Jamie Lawrence in. And we'll get a couple of people out. And then we shall see. Because we are now in League One. League One, chat. People are turning professional. Casey Palmer is not good enough. We can't afford to sign anybody right now, apparently, anyway. Let's leave ourselves like that. Okay. That's a little bit better. Because we're not going to need big money to have in the transfer budget. That's for certain. Younger's contract has expired. Dowling's contract expired. Ogle's contract. Law's contract. Scales has expired. They're taking month to months. Interesting. I don't care if they're taking months to months. Owen Foster has been released by Hull. Rip Bozo. We don't get anything there. Ogle has left the club. People are now... There's a load of players expiring contracts in 2027. This is where, like, we need to sort of look at it and think about players that are actually expiring at the end of next season. But let's have a look at Jamie Lawrence as a Scunthorpe player. Oh, I can't wait. He's going to be so good. Lawrence signing confirmed. TNS assigned Bennett. Squad registration. We will sort that out later. We will give him a squad number as well. We can't give him anything new. We'll give him the number 4. Jamie Lawrence can have the number 4 for Scunthorpe. And we will ask Danny Elliott to welcome him in before he fucks off. I mean, Jamie Lawrence is happy that the promise has been made already. I mean, that's sensational news. I didn't even have to do anything. Apparently, Daniil Semeyu is worse than Michael Rose. Interesting. I disagree with that one. But there is Jamie Lawrence, and he has been given an ESC slot. He's going to slide right in there, and then like there. So like people are wanting like these guys on loan. I mean, Ollie Younger's wanted by Salford. He can go like there. Like the same for this. They're out of contract. Like that they are out of contract, so they can do what they want. Clubs in England release players. Who is there anyone that's decent for us? Oh, hello. No! No! Liam, don't do this! Oh. He is so good. He is so good. Money, why? Why money? Yeah, Jamie Lawrence is on like $7,000 a week, isn't he? Yeah, 7.25k a week. That is why he is there. But yeah, Jamie Lawrence is going to be huge for us, right? We do need a backup striker. Danny Elliott is still in contract till the end of next season anyway, but I think like now, unattached. Like, let's look at the Premier League. Premier League transfers. Emil Smith-Rowe has gone to Bayern Munich. Interesting. But we're getting sidetracked. Released players. Cresswell's been released. Right, let's look at from clubs. Oh, Brooke Norton Coffey. I mean, Philippe Coutinho's been released by Aston Villa. Ooh. How good are you this year? That is the question. He'd want a lot of money. But let's actually offer you a trial and see if you'd come in. Because I know you do well most times for... Like, Brighton have released Pascal Gross. I mean, he is 35 years old. Who's bid for him? A Saudi league side. Okay. That is the Saudi league, yeah. I mean, what a name this is. Like, just in general, what a name that is. Ryan Carroll. Who have Chelsea released? Where have Chelsea not released a single player? Interesting. Chelsea haven't released a single player. Who have United released? Zidane Iqbal's gone. He was a very good playmaker. Mehdi Taremi was at Man United. And he's now been released. He's 33. But he's a very good striker. Like, James McAtee, he's more of a... He'd be a very good centre mid. Taylor Harwood-Bellis would be a decent centre-back as well. Like, if he would come in. Him and Lawrence alongside each other would be quite good. Mika Hamilton. I mean, I see 14 to 17 finishing. Ooh. Like, now, he would potentially be a guy that you could play striker. True Grant, what a name. Goalkeeper, not really filling me with confidence. Again, he's not really filling me with confidence either. Elia Hallerson, I mean, James Nolan, right back, not good at all. He kind of looks a bit like a Mason Mount from Wish. Will Murdoch, any relation to Rupert by any chance? Maybe with the there. Who's gone from Newcastle? Any strikers? Logan Watts. No, you don't look too bad. No, you're not great. Reece Byrne, no. Rory Powell. I mean, I see very, very pacey potential centre-back. Charlie MacArthur, possibly. I need strikers. This is what I need. Kenny McLean's been released by Norwich. He's now a coach. I'm trying to think who is Alex McCarthy as a goalkeeper has been released. He now wants to be a coach. He's not a very good one. Dane Scarlett's been released. Ooh, he's had a bid on him already. Who's bid on you? Huddersfield. Again, he's probably going to want a lot of money. 10 grand. I don't have 10 grand a week. I just don't have 10 grand a week. This is the thing. Like, I really wish I had a little bit more money. This is the one bad thing about looking for players released from the Prem. Is that I just don't have the money to spend on a player like this. Like I would love to be able to go, yeah, I could sign a player like you, but I can't because, like, I mean, he's quite good as a fullback. Like, as a right back, he could be very good. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to offer you a trial. No, probably not. Jay Williams? I mean, no, not really. Tommy Whitehead? No, not really. I mean, he's 6'4". Frenchman. He's probably not going to want to come down to us. You're a DLP, aren't you? You're not too horrible, actually. Like, you're not actually too horrible. Let's offer you a contract. You came for a Rochdale. Interesting. Ryan Trevitt. I feel like we have quite a few similar players to him. I don't know much about you. You're up there. I mean, Casper Nielsen. No, not really. Ben Jackson. I'm not seeing the most exciting players come out of Brighton. Lucas Hradecki is actually really good stuff. Wants to be a manager. Would you be interested in being an ass man, Lucas? No. What a shame. Stefan de Vrij was at Everton. Madness. And would actually want to be an ass man. Doesn't really have anything, but I mean, Stefan de Vrij. I mean, his attributes are terrible. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, just for the memes. I mean, you have the fridge, yeah. 13, 12, 11. Like, I'm intrigued about you, Reece Welch. I'm not going to lie. Now, again, I didn't want to ask agent. I wanted to offer trial. But 6'4", 17 jumping reach, and what looks like to be incredible physicals across the board. I'm very intrigued to look at Reece Welch. George Pickford, not Jordan Pickford, George Pickford. Wanting Pickford at home. Again, like, you're probably not going to want to go down to League One. But, like, you might do. Stuart Dallas is not really going to do anything. Darko Giabi is not really going to do anything. You're not going to really do anything. Ricardo Pereira's been released. He's probably retired more than anything. Harvey. Thiago's been released by Liverpool. Madness. Goalkeeper. 11 finishing. He's not a striker. Brandon Covers not great. Zach Booth, nah. Like, Liam Delap would have been great. I'm not gonna lie. Keiki, you're a wide player. You're probably gonna want a lot of money to coming from City. Like, that's the thing with coming from City. Like, Liam Delap would be great, and I think he would come, but QPR and Sunderland have bid for him. Like, I would love to sign him, but he just, yeah, it doesn't feel like the money could work, and I can see why, Liam. James McAtee would be quite a good midfielder, I feel like. I feel like he's too much out of our reach right now. He would be okay. We looked at my Newcastle. Norwich. Yeah, you're not great. Zolis wouldn't be too horrible. Again, I don't think you leave Norwich. Again, I didn't want to do this. I just want to go and offer you a trial. Kenny McLean, I can't. He's on anything anyway. Nah. You're not great. Joe Duffy, you're not the best. Brad Hills. No, you're 5'10". Alfie Pinion. I mean, I'm seeing pace and the ability to cross and long throws. Alfie, you're looking like somebody I could get on board with, my guy. Let's have a little look at you. Tyler Williams, no. Jaden Owen, again, I mean, you can run, that's for certain, but you can't really do anything attackingly. I mean, the fact that they had Lucas Vasquez is interesting. Emmanuel Dennis, you're 28 years old. Do you fancy taking, I didn't want to do this. Do you fancy taking a trip to League One Scunthorpe, mate? I know you've been at like Watford and Bassackshire and Forest and stuff like that. Do you fancy dropping down a little bit? Nico Lawrence, get another Lawrence in. He's actually not the worst centre back in the world. But 2-star isn't really good enough for us now. You're a midfielder, you're not great. Josh Essen. I mean, I see pace. So, Mr. Josh, do you want to come in on trial? Eyes emoji. He might do it 21. Owen Farmer. You're 2-star. Yeah, you're not great. Tyler Roberts. Again, you're not great either. Chiquinho. He looks quite good. Would you come down to League One? Tio. Again, I feel like some of these players are just not going to want to come to us. I'm looking for like, I feel like I'm slightly feeling like I can get something that better than I can on a free. But we'll have a look at who's accepted a trial here. Louis Barry's going to come in on trial. Harwood Bellis has snubbed us. That's fair. I feel like we're going to get a lot of snubs from those Premier League ones. Louis Barry, I mean, he could be very good for us. Pinion is going to come in on loan. Essen will come in on loan. Brierley will... Not on loan, on trial. Yeah, like a lot of these players, yeah, no. Kane would... So there's a few players in there. He's 2.5-star. Okay. Like, let's have a little look at him. I feel like he'll be there, but it's saying he's potentially League 2 standard. So I don't think he's got much potential. League 1 standard, maybe. Again, like, the players that have joined us, other than Louis Barry, not necessarily the best. I feel like Louis Barry's got to have... Like, I feel like we've got to have big money come in to be able to afford Louis Barry. Like, I feel like that's something that we, like, like, he's someone that we genuinely can't afford. Like, let's have a look at Man City. We've just signed Warhurst on loan from them, so maybe looking to go and sign another striker from them is not maybe necessarily the smartest idea. Luca Fletcher. Like, Luca Fletcher is also quite good. Like, Warhurst has joined us on loan. Luca Fletcher's probably slightly better than him. He's wanted by Burton. We're at Burton, our league. So Burton are wanted by us. Actually, is the league's flipped over? Yes, it has. Where does the season preview say we are? The season preview says right now we are 6th. It reckons we should actually play Harrison Parker at centre-back over Daniil Semeyu. It says he's 3-star centre-back, Parker. So he's developed then a little bit. And he actually does look really good. Is it the end of Daniil Semeyu? Like, if we're looking, like, mentally, I think Semedo still slightly got it over him. Like, composure, concentration, decisions are the same. Aggression and bravery are slightly better on Semedo, but, like, better jumping reach, better pace, little bit less strength. But remember, this kid is 19. Daniil Semedo wants to be star player. He's only squad player. I think we have one more year of Harrison Parker as like a backup to Daniil Semedo. But then I think very much on from sort of like midway, possibly midway through this season. Like that could be something there. But Jamie Lawrence, man, like honestly, I'm going to actually make him like, I think I keep him as a centre defender. He can play the ball out, but I don't necessarily want him to. He'll stay back at all times and try long passes. So, like, he has it in his straights to play passes, and we play out from the back anyway. Like, he's kind of blown our wage structure out of the water right now. And, like, we are negative 7k in the wage budget. We do need to probably let a few people go. Like, Ollie Younger being on a month-to-month contract, I don't need you. Set for release. Like, I don't need you. Harrison Porter, you're okay because you're on 450 quid a week. Danny Elliott's here for another year. George Dowling, you're on a month-to-month, aren't you? Yeah, like, we can probably set you... The thing is I actually probably need George Dowling right now, purely because of the fact of wages. Michael Rose is 3.4 grand a week. Jesus Christ. There are some players on some big wages that I maybe should... Like, Jason Law. Like, I'm going to keep Jason Law. Like, let's have a look at midfielders. We probably need... Again, let's have a look at the Championship. Because the Championship might have some good League One players that it's released. Sky Bet. Let's do it. No, but it's not going to do that. Championship. Here we go. Oh, because it's spaced. Transfers. Released players from. Let's have a look. So, like, he's a 3-star centre back for us. Okay, we don't really need centre backs. Again, wingers we probably don't need to look at right now. Like, as a right back, Joshua Williams isn't too bad. Antonio Pio. Again, like, he's a midfielder. Offer 4 weeks. Rico Brown. I don't need a centre back. Harley Hamilton. Like, we're just gonna be offering a load of people. Kieran Wakefield doesn't look good enough. Sam Gallagher, I just... No. Norwegian guy. Like, he doesn't really have the thing to do what we want. Like, he just doesn't have the physicals to be a box-to-box. Goalkeeper, I don't need. Felix Goddard, goalkeeper, I don't need. Centre-back, I mean, I'm seeing 6'3" and I'm seeing decent physicals from Patrick. Like, I'm still not opposed to signing players. I just will need to get wages back, I feel like. Otherwise, I'm going in with a very similar team. And feel like I will then be very exposed in the Championship. I feel like I could become exposed in the Championship if I don't make the right business. I mean, you are a pacey right back. And you have long throws as well. Mr. Jordan Gabriel, would you be interested in a trial at Scunthorpe? Taylor Hart. Again, I'm seeing decent physicals. 5'6". Technically, again, we'll offer him a trial. It can't hurt just to see what he's looking like. Luke Marriott. No, I'm not liking the look of you. Will Squires, from what I can see, No, you're 5'11" with 6 to 12 jumping reach. No. Tyler Hill? No. Lewis Thomas, goalkeeper. I don't need. 13 to 17 passing. You don't have the finishing. I feel like you could be a decent striker. He's not horrible. He's not got the physicals of Ebu Evans though. Palmer Holden. You have no physicals. Morton Spencer. 2 to 6 vision on you. I feel like you're just a ball-winning midfielder. Goalkeeper on Casa Grande. Goalkeeper. Like centre back to left back? No, not really. Michael Obafemi. I mean, pacey striker. Might be someone that we could get. I feel like he'd want a lot of money though, coming from the fact he's been released by Burnley. Dara Costello is someone that I've looked at. Like, he's not horrible, but I feel like again, we'll get him in on trial just to see like what people stack up like. Batram, what a name. Oliver Sweeney. I mean, you'd be a attack-minded fullback. 4 to 9 tackling is probably not going to help us. Katia Kiarte, no. Ryan Wintle. I mean, you'd be a decent-ish corner taker. From the looks of it, you could have okay physicals. I feel like you'd be very much a ball-winning midfielder rather than a box-to-box, but again, like somebody that we could potentially go for. Xavier Benjamin. I mean, 17 to 20 jumping reach, but then 6 to 10, like, no. Isaac Jeffries, no. Denish Hill, no. Barry Smith. Tatsuro Sakamoto. I feel like you are a wide, yeah, you're a wide player. Ryan Howley, no. Lucas Stevenson, no. You don't really have what we need. Charlie Callahan's a goalkeeper, so we don't need you. Isaac Moore, we don't know enough about you, but you don't look good anyway. 1 to 6 finishing, Jesus Christ. Like, he's an inside forward. You would be an advanced forward as a striker, but I feel like there's better than you. Crystal Palace have been relegated. Interesting. I mean, you are very attack-minded. But, like you could be a very good one. Justin Devaney? No. I see Jack of all trades, master of none. Right, we've got up to Crystal Palace in the Championship. We'll have a look for in a second. Let's just see how many people we've got on trial. Like, it's not good enough. I want it all up front. Lawrence to be unveiled by me. That is nice. I think Jamie Lawrence could have the potential to do really well. Right, so there's a fair few players coming in now that are... Gabriel rejected us. Michael Obafemi accepted trial. That is interesting. Like, let's have a look at their star ratings. Fringe player, 3-star. Probably end up going to be a 2-star by the looks of that. Important player. So he's probably going to actually be a decent left back then. Like, decent-ish for our level. Might not have the required ability. Fringe player. Important player. Ryan Wintle, important player. Ooh, he's probably going to want a lot of money, though. But he's a lead in League One and consistent player. If he's anywhere, like, relatively worth good box-to-box. Obafemi, We'll accept more invitations for friendlies. I'll always accept more friendlies. Obafemi is a 4-star striker, good championship potential. Michael Obafemi could be somebody that I really do look to sign. What would he want? Could we get that down a little bit? 4.2k. Oh, could I afford that? We'll remove that, but we couldn't afford the yearly wage rise. But he's a leading League One striker with good championship potential. At 25 years of age, we'd be signing him on a free. He is injury prone, but then Warhurst would come in and take his place anyway. Off the ball, I'm thinking that's probably about 14. That's probably about 13. Like, probably 12 to... Like, I want to see what it sort of says in terms of... Charlton have active interest in him as well. So, like, if I've just walked away and Charlton make a bid on him, I might be a little bit stuck. But I can afford that. Okay. Right, let's go back through. From Derby. Wait, Reece Williams went to Sunderland? Oh, Sunderland have got a centre-back and a half there. Sunderland have got a centre-back there. Malang Sarr's gone to Crystal Palace from Juve for 2 million. Like, Malang Sarr, like, ugh. There's some interesting ones, right? Released players. We've done through up to Derby. It's like Carlos Vinicius from Fulham is a free agent. He's had a bid on him. Who's bid on him already? Who's seen him and gone, yeah, I want Celtic. Okay. Yeah, well, I wasn't getting him then. This is where I really wish I didn't have attribute masking on. Mao is loving this song right now. I mean, he's not too bad, Andy Smith. Vaughan Colville. There we go. There, I was waiting for the cow jam to come. Yannick Vestergaard is a free agent. He's a staff member now. Luton have been relegated. Tendon Mengi, but he's not got the technicals. I like that it's just in the playlist. It is just in the playlist. It's been in the playlist for a while, this song. I've had it in this playlist for a while. Is there any names I actually recognize in here? No, not really right now. Not that I'm seeing. Oh, Victor Wanyama's been released by Swansea. I mean, he can't run. He's actually not as strong as you think he is in the game. That's interesting. Any FM Wonder Kids at Watford? The Roussillon was at Watford. Interesting. What a name this is. Tajoa on. Like, again, I just want to sign him because of the name. If Sunderland has signed Reece Williams on a free, Sunderland do probably have a lot of money. And this is the championship we're looking at. Let's have a look at League One released players. Because obviously we've released a few. There's probably not going to be many. Oh man, we're in the same league as Bolton. Right, let's go back through here. Like, is there any other named players that potentially we could do? Dane Scarlett would be one that I would love to, but oh, he would be interested in talking to us. He'd want to be a star player. He's normally done very good, and he's got ridiculously good pace. Either-footed, 22 years of age. It would be... I can't do that. How much would you want? He'd want 15 grand a week. Okay, cool. I can't afford that. Like, let's have a little look. Right, Fabio Tavares. Where are you again? You're at thingy, yeah. You're you're 2.5-star striker because you've got stuff like 8s and stuff in there, which makes sense because it's an overall thing. But I'm gonna leave it there tonight, chat. It's the 3rd of July. We've had a little sim for. We've got a couple of people on trial that I think I like the look of. There are a few that I will probably release as well from the club, so that we can get them out of the club. We currently need to find. I probably don't need this. I probably only need this. Like, we probably don't need this either. I probably only need like 50k. We probably need to find another 3 grand a week out of the wage books. Do you know what I've just realised? We've simmed through to league there, and I can't get the competitions page. But it's fine, we were only in the league anyway. But yeah. We are now in a thing where Michael Obafemi is a player that we could realistically look at signing. I want to see how he, attributes-wise, comes down, given some of these technicals don't look the best. We could potentially sign Louis Barry. Louis Barry could potentially, after all the things he did to Mike, he could be 5 to 8 decisions is the thing that kills him, I think. But he's a good championship player, and we could get him on a free. But we shall see. We shall see. But in other brighter news, as we will head to the full screen cam, in other news, we have won League 2 with a points record again. It's now new season time. It's League 1 time. I'll be back next week for it. Hopefully I'll be back next week for it. But we'll be back next week, hopefully. Fingers very much crossed. But I should be free to be able to do some and build and start the League 1 season. League 1, Scunthorpe. 3 seasons, 3 league titles. QPR are in our league. If I lose to QPR, I might hate myself a little bit for it. But yeah, they got relegated from the Championship and are 1 to 91 on to get promoted. They also have Ellis Sims up front, so he's very, very good for this level. He is gonna probably win the Golden Boot. But yeah, so we have got that. But yeah, we're predicted 6th. We're actually predicted to finish higher in the league than Bolton are. And Sheffield Wednesday. And Peterborough, who we just sold Thingy to. We're predicted to be above all of them. We're predicted to be above Charlton. Predicted to be above Notts Counties. FA Cup winners for a few years ago, Wickham. We're in the same league as the Gas, and we're predicted to finish above them. So we have a good squad already, including already signing Jamie Lawrence from Bayern. So there is potential that we could do something special this season. Probably a really good striker, and maybe a couple of maybe some fullbacks. Maybe that's it. But we will do the summer window. We'll probably do a little bit off stream, maybe over the weekend. But we shall have a wait and see. But thanks to everybody for watching. If you are new around here, the TikTok link is in the chat. I will eventually get back to recording TikToks. Well, it should be in the chat. I've done the command. My bot just decides it's not. The bot is taking its time. Will this one command work? That one has worked. So why has the... There we go. The TikTok command has now worked. TikTok or YouTube. If you like your short form content, I've got bits on there. I need to get back into recording it. Plus, I do have stuff I want to record for YouTube long form. I need to find time around work, basically. Twitter, the link is in the chat. If you want to join the Discord is there as well. And any of the VODs from the stream, if you've missed all of the streams from previous, if you've missed previous streams, then all the VODs go live onto the YouTube. So onto a separate YouTube channel. So go and click that one and check that one out. But now let's go and find somebody to drop a raid on over to. Who is live in the FM24 sphere? FM24. Do you know what? He's the king. We all hail the king. Let's raid Limo. Go and show some love to Mr. Scouse House himself. Limo, an absolutely wonderful guy. I can't speak highly enough of how good a man he is. There's Mr. Scouse House, and yeah, go and show some love to him. I'll be back next week. Stream schedule will be on the Twitter and the Discord once it's made. Thank you very much for sticking around here. Mr. Y Callum, if you are still around, thank you very much for the raid earlier, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!